All right. A bit of a impromptu stream, but apparently there's some maintenance tomorrow. So I thought, again, an early stream today, and perhaps we can actually get some stuff done. Because you'll recall from last stream, taking half an hour to get a single dungeon at like 2 a.m. Not fun. We're gonna give an earlier stream a try, and we'll see how this goes. Finish off the Ivlis, and then I'm not sure what we should do after that. Start like the other raid, or go do some other stuff, or do some story even. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I got Dancer to 70, so we're going to be using that now, at least for a little bit. I do have the appropriate gear. I learned how to use Glamour, because this outfit looks like ass. I can put on a different class perhaps, but I don't like it. It looks terrible. It somehow looks worse, or less appropriate than the previous set of armor I had on this, so I was just like, you know what, fuck it. We are going to Glamour it. Because I ain't doing anything else. I'm not using that for that. Not as cool looking as the trench coat and hat, that's for sure. Which raids are we doing? We're finishing this up first, and then doing, I'm not sure what after that. I learn is up in the air. That is up to you to decide if I learned Glamour. I learned how to put it on to some extent. I don't know how it works yet. Am I correct? So one thing what I wasn't sure about was like when it uses the crystals. So it's free to put stuff in the box, but it uses the crystals to apply it to gear. Am I correct in thinking that? That's what it seemed like anyways. That for stream was money? It was. Until maintenance happened at 10 p.m. So I was like, oh, that's no good. We're not doing stream tomorrow. That just won't work. And I could have just saved it till Tuesday, but I thought, you know what, we'll give an early stream a try on a Sunday, because maybe we can get better queue times for dungeons. Use the crystal for in the box to apply free. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. So you only need enough crystals to fill up the box, and then once the box is full, theoretically, essentially, you don't actually need any more crystals, right? Greetings and salutations, Abin. I suppose you're wondering whether or not the good Genomist has finally determined where in the world our next adventure is to take us. Good news is he has. The bad news is, well, it may not be in my nature to be a sensationalist. Sensationalism is in my job description, so please bear with me when I tell you not all is right aboard the airship Lexingtail. Something about Alma has me deeply worried. I would not trust this information in the hands of my publisher, let alone some sullen gate guard. Shall we continue our conversation on the Prima Vista away from inquisitive ears? But yeah, basically, there's maintenance at like 10 o'clock tomorrow. Oh, whoops. Wow. Okay. Didn't mean to do that, but sure. Whoops. Somehow it clicked the window twice, and then I went to yes on the second window. That's cool. Whatever. And now the window comes up again. Doesn't matter, we're in cutscene territory now. Too far gone for me now. Question is then, where exactly did Ramson and his fellowship journey next? Rejected. Abin, to what do we owe this unexpected visit? I've not planned on summoning you for another several turns of the sun. This doesn't look much better, to be quite honest. But I want to at least change it up from like the stuff that we were probably staring at for the first half of Stormblood, so I'll live with it. It's still better than the default look of the Skavian gear, for sure. I apologize if we have caused you any worry. I suppose one cannot allow a reporter in their midst and not expect her to report what she sees. Did expect a tad more discretion from Miss Murla. Alma has, as of late, been experiencing difficulties with her health. Churgans have been called upon to discern what exactly it is that ails her. As far as they can tell, nothing physically wrong with my sister. The consensus is the rigors of an extended stay in a foreign land have taken their toll on her fragile heart. You called a bunch of doctors for a case of homesickness? Great use of medicinal resources. Pin, when did you... I like how even everyone in game wasn't expecting me to be streaming today. Alma. I'm fine, brother. It is obvious you are not. You must return to your chambers and rest. Forgive me. Perhaps we will speak again once I regain my strength. Until then, please, look after my father. Gotta make a proper adventure glam. Well, I mean, I didn't want anything permanent. Because, like, I don't want anything that looks so good I'm not going to want to take it off, is the thing. Because I want to still, like, see what else there is for armor. Because we still have, like, another 20 levels to go, right? There will be definitely lots of glamour fuckery once we get to 90, for sure. Going through the 6.x stuff. But I figure until then, it was such an eyesore. Like, it was 2 outfits in a row that were just trash. The Skaven gear just sucks. I think it's safe to say, like, none of the Skaven gear looks good. Actually, it would look good with Bard. The range DPS set probably would look good with Bard. But Bard's never gonna see that, ever. Now then, where were we? Yes. The matter of our next expedition. As we discovered during our most recent foray into the Easterlands, the Damascan capital of Verbanster appears to lie upon the ruins of what can only be the royal capital of Thessalia, ancient capital of the lost kingdom of Ivlis. Shortly after, we stumbled across the remnants of the legendary clockwork city of Gog, cleverly repurposed into a lighthouse overlooking the Verdorana cataract, remnants which now sit suspended above the fathomless chasm. Thalia, Gog. What have they in common, you ask? I shall tell you. They both appear in my ancestors' account of the rise of Ivlis, the Derived Papers. And with each new discovery, this forbidden chronicle is now proving Ivlisian legend to be more fact than fairy tale. There's no denying the proof, and it is a matter of time before scholars and historians from across the realm come to the same conclusions. But as you are all aware, my aim has never been to simply prove the existence of this. No. I shall not rest until I have revealed the truth of young Ramza's role in King Delita's ascension, and cleared my ancestor Aran Durai of the false accusations made against him by the Church. I have a possible destination in mind. Arriving there safely, however, is another matter. To that end, I've enlisted the aid of our company's newest members. Despite my pleas to do so otherwise, who knows what trouble those two will see us into. Get separate glams for each expansion. The Skavian tank gear is quite good. I mean, to be fair, I probably will get I'll get to see that gear. Because I still need to, now that Dancer's leveled up. Ooh. Okay, yeah, you know what? That looks pretty good. It's been a while since I've looked at tank gear, to be fair. So I don't really have a lot to compare it to. But I do like the look of that. We will get to probably see it. Now that Dancer's done, I'm going to need to go and level up Gunbreaker as well, because I'll probably be using that a little bit during the expansion. I would think, like, I figure if I use Dancer for the 4.x stuff, And then once we get to 5.0, maybe I'll switch over to Gunbreaker for a bit. Though I must admit, both Mont Blanc and his brother have proven more useful than I ever would have dared to imagine. When it comes to usefulness, I'm the first in the field. Or was it furriest in the field? Would you like to feel my fur? And you wonder why Ramza despises you so, brother. They do all the work and all you do is jest. Ah, but you are mistaken, Hurdy. I bear neither of you nor your brother ill will, any further ill will, that is. If anything, I owe you my thanks for your recent contributions. His thanks? Are you hearing what I'm hearing? What happened to the venom-spitting adder we used to all know and hate? Alma certainly seems pleased with the change, but forgive me for not buying into this all-too-convenient transformation. Simply showing the world that Ivlis actually existed will not validate the claims chronicled in the derived papers. That is correct, Father. The key lies with it, Ramza Bilov. If we can find evidence of his hidden role in history, it will prove Iran's testimony true and safeguard our family's name from the ridicule. Which is why I turned the focus of my research to Delita's forgotten companion and his actions during the War of the Lions. It was only then I discovered something most intriguing. Underlying struggle with an unknown force with the power to bring about a calamitous ruin. Auracite, the twisted abominations we encountered in both Thessalia and Gog, the Lucavi, they're born of those unholy crystals. When nobles of North and South squabbled over Ivlis's crown, Ramza silently sought to rid the world of a darker evil. Evil manifests from the deepest desires of men and women whose minds had fallen prey to the Auracite. With each confrontation did Ramza's fellowship grow smaller. Countless companions lost to a cause that would go unwritten, yet was far more important than any clash of armies. And so they endure, until reaching their final destination, the Arbonne Monastery. Oh, I know this one. The Arbonne Monastery is where Princess Ovelia was raised. There's a scene about it in the Zodiac Brave story. After Delita emerged victorious in his final campaign, he married the princess to legitimize his claim to the throne of Ivlis. I see someone has been paying attention. I don't understand. Why would Ramza's crusade against the Lucavi take him back there? According to the derived papers, the sinister being who endangered the Auracite was said to have slumbered beneath the monastery. But who or what would have the means to create something so powerful? Ultima, the High Seraph. Seraph? What's a Seraph? Seraphs are believed by some to be servants of the gods, divine beings whose only purpose is to carry out the will of the immoral masters. As to whether or not Ultima can claim this title, however, I cannot say. Just as there are those who chose to worship Ultima and her otherworldly might, there are equally as many who feared the Visitor and her deadly magics, often referring to her as the Angel of Blood, the carnage she left in her wake. Interesting. What if the spell Abin claims to have experienced in the Praetorium, coincidentally also called Ultima, was in fact an elegant interpretation of the very magics introduced to Hydaelyn by the High Seraph? But that would mean... what would that mean? I've spoken with several colleagues back in Charlian regarding their opinions on the ancient incantation, and while they yet have little to show for their research, they all agree on one thing. The manner in which Ultima ethereally manifests should not be possible, at least on Hydaelyn. So it would naturally make sense if we discovered that the Alligans learned the spell from a being not of this dimensional plane. That's exactly how they convinced the being to impart the knowledge unto them. Not of this plane. What manner of creature are we talking about here? I mean, probably Void Sent. I would think that's obvious. Likely one similar to Omega. How long have you been listening from the shadows, my friend? Long enough. I'm here to deliver the item Mikoto requested. Sid, there was no need for you to deliver it personally. A Moogle would have sufficed. A Moogle? And trust that he won't tear open the package and show it to some random adventurer? No, this was far too important. You two do not mind. The principal is about to tell us how to find the Orbone Monastery. Would that I could. You don't know? What have we been doing here? At ease, Lady Merovida. The derived paper speaks of a Atarax situated on the river Zerchiel, several leagues southeast of Rabonstre. There supposedly lies some monastery. Zerchele is not a name you would find on any modern Damascan map. Rivers, however, especially ones as large as the Zerchele, is established to be are rare in a nation more than half claimed by the sand. River we see can only be that which bisects Gulmore or the Nagaxian border. And for that invaluable information, we owe thanks to our brothers Moogle. Their travels have made them veritable authorities on Damascan geography. Wait, but earlier you claimed you didn't know the monastery's whereabouts. I'm confused. Location's not what concerns me. Perhaps the Moogles themselves should explain. Why, certainly. The verdant valley of the vines and vipers to where we must voyage next is home to the Viera, and therein lies our little problem. One thing the Viera do not suffer is trespassers, not even lovable Moogles. Oh, that's the bunny people, right? Our glamours kept us hidden long enough to see the jungle was teeming with ruins much like those we've discovered in Lasalia and Gog. The Viera trackers eventually found us and took us back before their elders. We barely escaped with our palms. So that is why we're still here talking instead of bound for the border. There are Viera who have spurned the strict code of their tribes, abandoning their people to come and live in the cities of Damascus. Finding and recruiting one to our cause might provide us with insight on how to reach the Orbone Monastery ruins. Unfortunately, the nation's current turmoil has not made it easy to accomplish this task. We still require more time. Mustadio? Wait, which one's Mustadio? Is that their dad? Before boarding the shuttle here, I was stopped by a Banga on the docks. He asked me if I knew an Abino Ma, and I deliver him a message. I told him he was welcome to accompany me to the Prima Vista so that he might deliver that message himself. The man refused. Mikoto, I saw this device crafted to your exact specifications, but cannot guarantee that it will function as intended, seeing as I had nary a subject to test it on. Of course, Master Sid. If any trouble is met, then most likely it is my design that is to blame. Your confidence in my craftsmanship is flattering, but you sell yourself too short, my dear. Here's to your success. Good day. That like an Arsite dagger or something? Oh, is he one of the bosses in the raid? Oh, okay. So wait, if this was... So this is the third dungeon of 3. You said this was originally 10 quests. Did we just like plow through like 5 of those old quests because they all got compacted into 1 or 2? Surely there's not going to be a bunch of epilogue quests or anything, right? Then say you are interested in the package Sid delivered. I have every intention to apprise you of its contents, but first I believe we should speak of Alma's condition. Do you not find her illness all too timely? Genomis and Ramza would like to believe that her bouts of vertigo are not but a result of a mind fatigue, but her answer is clear. It is the Arsite that plagues her.
Alma recently confided in me that she would hear her father speaking with the Otius, well before even his first foray into Remonstrate. However, I do not think this is entirely true. Which is not to imply that Alma is trying to deceive us. Rather, I think she saw something that led her to believe her father was conversing with the Arasite. Moreover, I suspect it was the Arasite itself that granted her this vision. Recall my hypothesis on distinct frequency NNRR-type harmonic vibrations and their tendency to promote ethereal amplification? Or when I mentioned that despite being in the principal's possession for an extended period, the Otius exhibited none of the imprinting present on the Duma? No? The Otius has never resonated with Genomus. It has always been his wife's pendant and its Arasite shard, the Virgo, that fueled his passion for Ivlis. No, the Otius is bound to Alma's deepest desires, whatever those may be. The only reason I can fathom that Alma has not fallen victim to the Arasite's grasp is that her desires are not as strong as those we have witnessed in Argoth or Bagaman, and the ethereal interface caused by other nearby shards. I have explained all of this to Alma and recommended that she destroy the necklace, yet not only did she refuse, but she begged me to keep this revelation from her father. And so I did the only thing I could. I devised a means of which I might impede, or at least lessen, the effects of the Otius. This device, while still incomplete, will amplify the NNRR wavelengths emitted by the Virgo. This should work to interfere with those emitted by the Otius, thereby shielding Alma from the brunt of their effect. The city below is all abuzz with word of a Bangad brigade loitering about the airship landing. Do you think it could be someone we know? Oh, it's probably them trying to get on. And they brought their friends. That's probably not good. I was supposed to go out here, right? Okay, yeah, good. This is current quest list. And which one are we on? Path of Most Resistance? Okay, so we got like 4 more. Okay, that's not too bad. I thought the next dungeon was going to be like the next quest, and that's why I was wondering, but it seems like we still have a couple more in between. Apologies, Abin, but I needed to speak with you, and you alone. Oh, don't mind me. I'll just be floating over here in perfect earshot. Why, you? What makes you think I won't lay you low right here, right now? Because we're here to offer you a proposition, that's what. We need information on the Gulmore jungle, and thought a man as well-traveled as you might be persuaded to provide some. Gulmore, you of all creatures should know that that is Viera land. What are you offering then? Why, the opportunity to tell us what you know. Genomus believes our next adventure lies beyond the jungle canopy. I should have expected as much. Very well, Abin. I came to ask if you would meet with someone. Now it seems that someone may be able to assist Genomus as well. Seeing as you and the principal did right by us before, I do not see a reason why I cannot take both of you. Let me know when you're ready to depart for Remonstrate. We will travel in our airship. The Prima Vista would draw too much unwanted attention. I like how that just snuck in there. And again, you got denied because of the other box. Your timing is impeccable. You made baked brisket. I think that's usually how no, you usually do like slow cooked brisket or something like that. Slow cooker's good too. I don't know if that's like closer to baked or smoked, but I'd say it's probably closer to baked if anything. I am legally obligated to play Cha-Cha Slide when you choose your dance partner. Are you telling me you're going dancer? I'm gonna have no choice but to pair up with you? Back to life of brigandry in the clouds, are we? A Of course not. Not that it didn't cross our minds. But when faced with the decision of what to do next, we needed simply to remember the dying words of our leader, Duke Renok, and I decided to re-enlist as Damascan Fusilers. And the occupying Garleans actually said yes? Not exactly. We're now with the Resistance.
I thought you said we weren't gonna draw attention. If anything, we should have stayed in the other ship, because it was a Garlean ship. This is gonna just draw more attention.
You no doubt heard of the uprising of Damascus that followed the Doman liberation, and how it was crushed under the iron heel of the 4th Legion. Resistance leaders were captured, tortured, and publicly executed. Yet, much to the Empire's chagrin, the gruesome display only served to further rally the survivors. Remove one head and 2 grow back in its place. Remove 2, and then there are 4. A person can die, but an idea will live on. Now there exist several factions throughout Damascus. We belong to one known as Lens Tears. And when we told our commanding officer of our recent crossing with you and yours, she simply insisted that we introduce you.
Me? I wasn't even supposed to be here. Yeah, that's why it's not you, idiot.
Not you, hairball. Him. Meet with the general and hear her proposal, Abin. If you are not interested, we shall return you to Kagane unharmed. You have our...
Curl, got your tongue?
About stay ahead, dead ahead, lads.
To get that dance partner though for sweet buffs. Oh yeah, of course. Actually, I wasn't sure if I should be. I couldn't remember if buffing Red Mage was a good idea or not because I remember that physical DPS was best. So actually, the couple times I was paired with a Red Mage in 4-man dungeons, I actually went for the tank instead. My logic was that Red Mage spends more of their time doing magic than slashing. And so therefore I thought it would be more beneficial to buff the tank, since they spend more time slashing than magic.
This way. Many miles across, ever before nightfall.
We're walking all the way through the desert? Oh, we're just going into the depths of the city. That's what's happening. Physical magic doesn't matter. It's melee, range, magical, range, tank, healer. Oh, okay, so the range magic's fine too then. Okay, cool.
I've done as you've asked. I bring you the Liberator.
And here I thought he'd be taller. Well, excuse me for being as tall as I could.
Knew it! Avira!
I am Fran, proud daughter of Damaska and General of Lens Tears. And yes, Moogle, I am Avira. Are you surprised?
Why, yes, in fact I am. Our kind are all supposed to be living amongst the trees, having shunned contact with the outer world. There are supposedly a few who have left their homes, but I most certainly did not expect to see one here in the sewer.
Indeed. This Banga claims you seek Orbone. Does he speak true? Those ruins lie deep within the Gulmore jungle, a place most sacred to my sisters. I would take great offense were you to defile it with your presence. What is more, Boggy tells me you travel with Garleans, openly aiding those who would see our nation burn. How can we place our trust in one who would do such?
Yes, let's brag about all the Garleans we slew. Yeah, you know what? That's probably gonna work better here. Not that either's really... Like, she has no reason to believe either.
And then you know the Empire and its people are one and the same. When you slay an Imperial soldier, you're not slaying an individual, you're slaying the enemy. Your companions, Liberator, are the enemy, despite their supposed change of heart. You misunderstand. Khan Nomis does not approve of the Emperor's warmongering. He wants to help Damascus and its impoverished masses. And what would a Mughal know about my people? Does your blood run Damascus red? I could cut you open and find out. General, there's no need for threats. You're right, Wagi. Let us then parley. Parley? Parley. First, the resistance requires men. Men and women from Doma and the Eorzean Alliance to join us in ridding Damascus of its imperial invaders. Your past deeds have made you well known to the leaders of both. They will listen to you, or if not, they will listen to these scions to which you claim allegiance. Second, their resistance requires gold. Gold to strengthen our forces from within. Your allies are in bed with the East Aldenar Trading Company, which continues its dealings with Garlemald even as you raise your sword against them, profiting from the Empire's rampant aggression. Targets of that aggression, I believe my people are entitled to a portion of those profits. Grant me these simple things, and I shall personally guide you safely to the ruins of Arbonne. And what of the Lexan Tales? See me to victory, and I'll take the Emperor himself. Those are my conditions. What say you?
We're doing another war? As if 2 wasn't enough. Sorry, 3. As if 3 wasn't enough. This is now 4 wars.
Tell them my demands, but know the fate of your expedition hangs on how well you do so.
I say we have our work cut out for us, Kupo.
Wagi, you and the Fusiles are to accompany the Liberator. I expect a detailed report on how my demands are received.
Yes, General.
Not that I expect them to be taken seriously. You are a fool to trust them, Princess.
Oops. Oh, there we go.
What an adventure! Just think, by tomorrow we could all be the newest members of the Damascus Resistance. Not that I'm ready to give up my place on the Prima Vista just yet.
Man, how did this, like, somehow manage to go from looking for an ancient city to... Yeah, now we're in a war again. Oh no, not the battery level. That's fine. I've got cables and shit.
Hurry, hurry! If I don't tell someone of our adventure, quick, I'll positively burst!
How's everyone been doing? I'm doing fine. Looking forward to doing more of this. Do I have to go back on the ship? Yes, I do. Get on there. It's kind of funny how you named the stream Dancing Mad because that's literally the theme of one of the Omega raids. Is it? Part of the Omega raid? I was just doing it because of the song from FF6. Are you telling me that the Omega raids are all FF16? Because I had a feeling they might be based on, you know, Omega. And so if I remember correctly, that is one of the bosses you fight in FF6, is Omega.
This woman asks much of us.
Fear have ever been wary of outsiders. For centuries our many tribes have remained hidden in the jungles, content with their self-imposed solitude. Each tribe has its own strict code and will met swift punishment to any who would defy these laws. As such, many of Viera will spend their entire life bound to the territory of their ancestors, both unwilling and unable to venture beyond its borders. All the tribes are wholly independent. They've agreed to uphold a single standard. Shun all contact with the outside world, unless it's to protect the jungle. That said, with every generation there are those Viera who long for a life beyond the verdant sea of trees and abandon their tribes to start a new life in the kingdom cities. My guess is that this Fran is one such individual.
Who also happens to be the only individual we know who can guide us to the monastery. It seems a Bin's sword arm won't be enough to see us through this predicament. We'll need to don the right mantle of a diplomat if we're to convince the alliances and the East Aldenar Trading Company to grant us aid. What could go wrong? That's fine. Sure, they all know me. I'm sure they'll listen. There's a phantom train fight? Oh my god. Unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, there's no suplex in this game, right? Or what's its Japanese name? Or its original name? Meteor... I think it was like Meteor Smash or something like that. Meteor Tackle. I forget what it was called on the Super Nintendo. Yes, I know you said not to call unless it was urgent, but this is urgent. Alright, not exactly, but my superiors have come to a decision on your requests. I thought you might want to hear what they had to say. Oh, and let me preempt any request for immediate disclosure with a reminder that the information is much too sensitive to discuss over Link Pro. Meet me at the Ruby Bazaar post-haste, and I shall duly appraise you of their judgment. Well then, Bin, what are we waiting for? Wait, X-Death as well? But that's 5. Although X-Death is pretty cool. I want to see what he looks like in 3D. I like this sprite on the GBA. I've read about how you united the whole of Eorzea under a single standard and convinced the Holy See to end a 1,000-year conflict. Compared to that, asking for a few soldiers and a coffer or 3 of gil should be a piece of roll and berry cake. I suppose we should inform Bwagi down at Kugani Landing of our progress. He mentioned he was to keep an eye on us. Well, now I'm looking forward to the Omega stuff. Maybe that's what we'll do next. I mean, as far as I can tell, there's only like 3 big storylines that we need to do before we finish the actual MSQ stuff for Shadowbringers. And that's like this, Omega, and the Hildebrand stuff for sure. And I guess whatever like handful of dungeons we unlock along the way. We'll probably try a couple of those. So you have an answer from East Aldenar already. Impressive. It would seem Lady Fran has underestimated your influence amongst the realm's players. I assure you have no objections to me joining you then. There's also the Trial series? Oh shit. Where do I go to get those? I didn't see, or is that all accessible from... Oh, you know what? I think there's a couple blue markers, blue quests at where we need to go for Omega. Where am I going? Oh, over here. I don't think I checked those ones yet, so that's probably the Trial series. You know what? Screw it. We'll just walk. I've got Peloton. Yeah, because I didn't see that elsewhere, as far as I can tell. Hancock awaits us in the bazaar. Shall we, Abin? I mean, yeah, if you want to let me know where the blue marker is at least, and then I can get it started at some point. I'll probably just, like, do the stuff I already have in my journal first, just so it stays kind of empty. Wouldn't want to accidentally fill it again. A lovely lady in a banga, and here I was expecting you would be alone, Abin. But excuse my manners. I am Hancock, representative of the East Aldenar Trading Company assigned to oversee her assets here in Kugane. It is a pleasure to meet you. And I am Yugiri. We apologize for making you come all this way. Not that's far from the landing to... Wagi, was it? I serve Lord Hien, rightful ruler of Doma. I have come bearing my lord's reply to your entreaty. I am Tataru Taru of the Science of the Seventh Dawn. I'm only here seeing as no one else could be bothered. Well, that and to bear a message from the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance.
Thank you both for coming. I'm Bwagi, formerly of the Dalmascan Royal Fusiliers. I now claim allegiance to Lens Tears, a resistance group seeking to accomplish what you have in the Doma and Alamigo. What tidings have you brought us?
Allow me to begin then. While the East Aldenar Trading Company sympathizes with your plight, we are not in a position to grant you the funding you seek. As you are aware, the East Aldenar Trading Company prides itself in its neutrality, be it in matters political or personal. And what of our relationship with the Eorzean Alliance? Ah, yes. What I meant to say was, here in Hingashi, the East Aldenar Trading Company prides itself in its neutrality, be it in matters political and, You must understand our position. Simply supplying coin to any one group would make it appear that we somehow favor that group over another. Being as we conduct business openly and fairly with everyone, doing such would be sending the wrong message, and ultimately harm profits. Yes. And by selling to both sides, you maximize profits while good men and women perish. How convenient. We are a business, milady. We do what we must to survive. That does not mean, however, that we are blind to the needs of our customers or our allies, which is why we support the Eorzean Alliance in their noble efforts to safeguard their realm's freedom through a mutually beneficial arrangement. If it were my choice, I would provide your little resistance with all the funding it needs. But as my good friend Abin knows all too well, it is not my choice. Well, now that Hancock's thoroughly lowered your spirits, you won't be as crestfallen when I inform you that the Eorzean Alliance will also be unable to provide any assistance.
And let me guess, you did everything in your power to try and convince the leaders of each city-state, only to watch as they politely declined our proposal, claiming an unfortunate lack of intelligence or resources.
Wait, how did you... Lord Hien also sends his greetings to you and yours, and under normal circumstances would welcome allies still suffering under the imperial yoke. However, word has that the latest attempt at reclaiming your kingdom ended in failure, resulting in the loss of countless lives, including many of the Resistance's leaders.
You are not mistaken. Our army is not what it once was. Those remaining have been forced to take refuge deep beneath the streets of Urbanstray.
The 4th Legion has already defeated you once. Lacking unity and leadership, the current resistance will not survive another tilt against the Empire's disciplined ranks. If Doma is to join hands with Damaska as an ally, you must first prove to us that you will stand as one.
Doma as a full-fledged ally would serve far better than to strengthening our cause than a few temporary soldiers.
Even if you were able to wrest Damaska from the Empire's grasp, without unity amongst your people, the resulting chaos could prove even more perilous to the kingdom.
You understand much of our situation. And based on that understanding, you would refuse your aid to Lens Tears, am I correct?
Not mistaken me. Lord Hien's refusal is but a message. A message to help you plan your next step.
You have a wise master. He understands that without proper planning, diving one enemy from your midst simply creates room for the next. Lady Fran will no doubt be pleased to hear that your response was exactly what she expected.
You knew this whole time that your demands would be rejected? Still you let this farce play out?
You have my apologies. This was all necessary to prove an important point to our leader.
Starts with the quest on a suspicious encounter in the Ruby Sea. You have 3 trials and 1 dungeon. Oh! I think I know that one. Okay, yeah, that's one of the blue markers there then. That's that level 60 sync quest, right? I know exactly where that one is. I held off on touching it off stream because I thought it might be important or worthwhile to do on stream for some reason. Glad I did. I figured, well, if these are blue markers, they're probably worth clicking and just at least seeing what they are on stream, even if they don't lead anywhere worthwhile. But yeah, I know exactly where that one is.
Lady Fran needed to show you the princess just exactly what she was getting herself into, and your honesty today will serve us better than any hollow promise. Thank you.
Wait, what about the Gomor jungle? Can you believe this? We're right back to where we started. Principal Genomus will not be pleased. I'd think that's probably Beast Tribe. Can I check that map from here? Now you can join. Where is it? I don't know how to look at other maps from here, but I'm sure we'll go back there. There's 2 blue quests on the west side of the Ruby Sea. One of them was synced, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. And then the other one was, I'm pretty sure related to Heaven on High. So I doubt that one's it. Unless I already have it in my journal, and I'm just crazy. No, I don't. Okay. No, I'm like fairly certain it was definitely one of those. We'll check at some point here. I'm gonna finish this off first, and then I can see if I can figure it out. Yeah, you got in, but now it's just gonna be like cutscene hell for the next, I don't even know how long. Because we still have like 3 more quests before we get to the next dungeon. Yeah, if it was Sync, that's why I was hesitant to say anything, because like, wait, Sync's usually Beast Tribe, but I swear it was the same name.
Just as you say, it's most unfortunate. I suppose we did everything in our power. That's all one could ask.
I still do not understand. Why would Lady Fran send Abin on this wild Paisa chase if she knew from the start it would be for naught? Blackie mentioned something about Fran proving a point to their leader, whoever that may be.
People in positions of power can prove both naive and stubborn creatures. Simply telling the leader she is wrong may not convince her of the fact. Seeing one's own plan fail, however, is oft the best medicine.
Naive and stubborn, and the resistance is doomed. If a person is as imposing as Fran is taking orders from her, chances are this leader is even worse.
I would not be so certain, Montblanc. My guess is that the individual in question is still quite young and inexperienced, and that Lady Fran is trying to teach her to be an effective leader through example. By allowing her to make her own mistakes, Fran is granting her the ability to learn and grow from them, an experience that will ultimately benefit her when the time comes to make some truly difficult decisions. I seem to recall reading that one of the many faces of resistance before the recent quelling was a young girl of royal blood. You suppose they cease with your baseless presumptions, defector? The door was open.
And you would be? I would be here on orders from the leader of Lens Tears, against my better judgment, mind you.
Greetings, Lady Fran, I presume. I am Genomus Sen Lexentale, principal of the Majestic Theatre Company. You and your colleagues are most welcome on the Prima Vista. What is it your leader would have of us?
In Shadowbringer's every quest is synced? I mean, maybe it could, then that means it might not be the Beast Tribe, right? I mean, there's a chance at least that... I know it's technically a Stormblood quest, but it is still kind of post.
While you failed in the meeting of even a single of our demands, she recognizes that you were sincere in your attempts to see them fulfilled, and for that effort, you are to be compensated.
That is most generous.
For sure, Beast Tribe? Okay. Well, we'll go take a look at some point and we can figure out where this thing is. Maybe I did see it, maybe I just saw it somewhere else. Did the wiki say where it's supposed to be? Yeah, oh yeah, it said Ruby Sea, but like, did it say whereabouts in there?
The ruins which you seek are hidden behind a waterfall here, a point roughly equidistant from the river's source and its delta. Have our thanks, Lady Fan. We will not forget this kindness. Father, I shall plot a course immediately. Ramsa, what is going on here? Alma, you should be in bed. I've slept enough, brother. Tell me, where are our guests?
It appears you once again prepare a leap into danger's maw. Keep your wits about you a bit. Lady Fran is strong, but then again, so is Ban Gaman.
It's near the top left? Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know, we'll go take a look.
If you'll excuse me.
Once we, like, have a reason to go off this ship again, maybe I'll just take a quick hop over and figure it out.
Are you mad? A trip to the surface in your condition? Listen to me, brother. The High Seraph beckons. He speaks to me through the Otius. The what? There's no need to worry. Mikoto and I have already devised a plan. I can help clear our family name.
Charlene has no say in this. I am your father, and I insist you remain here on the airship.
What would your mother say if I allowed aught to befall you? Mother, is that what this is all about, isn't it? It has always been about. You cannot put Iblis with the Aura name. No, you only seek to use the Aura site to bring Mother back. You haven't been able to do that. Still do not understand how exactly it is that the shards translate one's desires into reality. That is where I can help. I can ask the High Seraph. It is she who created the Aura site. Ultima has bid me come to her place of imprisonment. If we free her, she will reveal unto us the secrets of her creators. You hear what you're saying? Alma, even if there was the slightest chance of bringing Mother back, we cannot risk your life in doing so.
Your brother is right. We have sacrificed too much already. Not bear the thought of losing you, either of you.
It is too late.
Fuck.
I'm so lonely, Father. Why must you love Ramsa more than you do me? Do not be cozened by your daughter's words, for they are not her own.
Oh, it wasn't a dagger, it was like a wand. Ooh. Okay. Help me, Rams. Alma. Clearly, he's not as cool as Sora. He's not like, oh, we should just follow him into the darkness. He hesitated way too much. Too scared.
Gods forfend.
I told you, no one can control the power with those shards. No one.
A pin. Here, take this. Might be the only thing that can save Alma, but we must hurry to the monastery.
Oh, I gotta finish 4.2 to unlock it. Oh, okay. That's why then.
Come. Leave for the Golmore jungle. Now.
Well, if I have to finish patch 4.2, does that mean it's actually story related and like necessary to reach Shadowbringers?
Have I your permission to depart a bin? Every moment we tarry here, my sister, she... Then hold on. I've set engines to full speed.
This doesn't seem any lengthier in cutscene wise than the air pirates, the sky pirates from Heavensward. That one had some pretty lengthy cutscenes too. That one had a lot, like, it was more of just like a lot of talking, and then a little more talking in dungeon, and then a lot more talking, and then a little more talking, dungeon, etc. This is like just cutscene, and then another quest with cutscenes, and then maybe a little exploration on some new area, mini area.
Welcome to the land of my people. It would be a poor lie if I said I did not miss it some.
When you said jungle, this is not what I've had in mind.
Alma.
Shafir, the land of your peoples lives to Luminsa's aetheryte. Oh god. I was gonna make a joke about how this just looks like Gridania, not a jungle. But that works better.
Ramza, help me.
Well, bye-bye. Oh, there we go. Now he's doing it. You did it before with Louis Suarez thing. Yeah, just... Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna just, like, throw it into the portal. And expect that to work. Oh, that worked. I thought we were gonna have to fight her.
Alma. Ramza. Let the invokers fulfill the ancient covenant and grant unto me the vessel promised. Just...
Imagine Sora just dragged them back out. When's that crossover, damn it? When do we get the Kingdom Hearts crossover event? You don't have to reference anyone else, just have Sora come alone. If that somehow makes it easier. I mean, that certainly helped when putting Sora in Smash.
Wagi, to me, this girl is not well.
Might I suggest we continue this back at the Prima Vista? Where's the ship? They, like, just parked the ship right over there? The courage to face true evil. So this is a location we never go to, right? We never get to see, like, the Viera homeland, or do we? What do you get hopping at? The ship is this way! I feel like you can't recreate Sora's design in 14 with two weird models views. But just... why not just throw him in here directly? Like, why do you have to recreate... I don't know, could they not make a custom model for him? Like, I don't know. You could probably think of something. Like, does this game just not support custom NPC models? They have all sorts of people talking, like... surely you could just make a custom model. I don't see why it wouldn't be possible. The Rams is gone. Oh, dearest dear, what have I done? Oh, is this the dungeon? City of Los Angeles? We need to do something. But what recourse is left to us? The only means we had of protecting ourselves could not even prevent my son from... Oh, is this finally the dungeon? I closed the one with the list. Nice. And then there's like, what, 2 more after this? Or what are those last 2 on the list? They're not blue quests, they're gold quests. Which is kind of weird. I'm sorry, Genomus. My design was flawed. So by breaking the crystal, it just sort of like infused it with whoever touched her? Not necessarily, Charlian. We all saw how it did succeed in drawing Alma back from the rift and shattering the Otius. The loss of the boy is not yours to bear. Our focus here should not be on our failures, but what we have learned from them. Being beyond the rift, it spoke before claiming Ramza. Refer to you as the blood of its invokers. Your ancestors are responsible for Ultima's summoning? Most certainly not. I have discovered no such inference anywhere in the Durai papers. Besides, tales of the High Seraph existed far before even the earliest of Elysian legends. They're like epilogue? Okay. That's probably why they're gold then. Then who exactly did summon Ultima, and why does she think they're mere kin? Oh, so they trimmed them by just making them not actually part of the line. They didn't have to do them. Look. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, the echo now? Oh, shit. Been battling a rough ear infection all weekend? Ooh. I used to get ear infections a lot. They were not fun. Like, is it kind of like a rash? Because that was kind of what mine manifested as. Ramza, dead. You lie about as well as you carry yourself in battle, Haran. I did not say he was dead, my lord Elita, merely that he had abandoned his mortal vessel, entrusting his ethereal soul to the Arcite. Ah, shit, got something through my eye. Oh, there we go. Why would he do such a thing? Peace has finally come to Ivlis. There's not to be had from further sacrifice. Kingdom is won, and the victory is as much as his as it is mine. Risked his life and limb to shield me from the dark that would have seen me perish. Without him, I would not be standing here before you. It's my duty as both king and colleague to see him saved. Knights, to me! We ride for our bone.
My lord, wait! Ajorica Alabados, first of the Zodiac Braves, was not the hero the church would have you believe. He betrayed Mother Hydaelyn for the promise of coin and power, summoning forth a terrible evil from the depths of the celestial abyss. It was believed only one of the lands chosen, only a warrior of light, might stand against this threat. And while victorious in battle, Ramza was unable to see the darkness vanquished. If failure was all that awaited our warrior of light, what chance do you presume any other might stand? Are you saying I should do nothing then?
No, my lord. Ramza is. My brother's final wish before he surrendered to the Aether was that his name be struck from the annals of history.
Alma, you're unhurt. But I was led to believe none but Oren had returned from Orbone. What is this you speak of your brother's wishes?
It came to be apparent that we were powerless to truly defeat the High Seraph. We chose the only path left to us. Do what Hydaelyn herself did countless centuries past. Prison Ultima. And as you are aware, my lord, a prison is only as strong as the seal on its gates. Ramza sacrificed his body to ensure that the Angel of Blood would never again walk the land, and he believed that if people knew of this sacrifice, it would only inspire them to seek out the holy stones and repeat the mistakes of those who come before. If you truly avouch yourself his friend, then you will honor this, his final plea.
No, Ramza should not be forgotten. He should be raised up as a hero for his deeds, and claim his rightful place at my side. He might be my knight gallant.
He is gone, my lord. Before Ramza was your friend, before he was my brother, he was a warrior of light. Did what he did for Hydaelyn, and for those who would one day too heed the crystal's call.
Wait, before he was your brother? The hell does that mean?
Claim the throne, my friend. Become ruler of Ivlis and restore peace to this war-torn realm once and for all.
Wait, Ramza, do not leave me, please. I beg of you.
You'll make a fine and just king, Delita. You do not stray from that path.
Ramza!
It was like 4 out of the line, they just trashed like 2. Oh, okay. I don't remember them too well, but they were incredibly unimportant.
The stones in these 2 necklaces, you are certain they will guide the heroes of a new era to Ramza? 'Tis what Ramza wished, my lord.
Arn, I do not believe I can bear another farewell this day. Not reconsider my offer to remain as a member of my court. It's but a matter of time before the Cardinal and his temple knights grow wise to my past. I would not have my presence here implicate you as well. Ramza beseeched me strike his name from history, but like you, my lord, I cannot bear the thought of future generations blind to the truth. As such, I penned this chronicle of the hero's journeys. I fear the world, however, is not yet ready for the gospel contained within these pages, nor would the church ever allow its circulation. In fact, I believe they will confiscate every existing copy and lock them away in their library.
What better way for the words to remain forever preserved than in one of the most highly guarded vaults in all the realm? Then, one day when the church has fallen out of favor, the chronicle will be discovered and truth shall prevail.
I must admit, your plan is intriguing, Haran. But once the church learns it was you who penned the chronicle, your life...
Oh shit. Again, all lovey-dovey out here in the middle of nowhere? Come on now. Take it to the room. Not in front of him. For the Mustadio fight, you're gonna want to face the open part of the circle towards Mustadio. Open part of the circle. I'm sure they'll make more sense once I see where we're fighting him.
Abin! Was the echo, wasn't it?
Removal of Ramsa's name from the history books, the derived papers, pendants. It's all set in motion by Haran himself.
And if the Liberator's visions are to be taken as fact, it also appears we now know what the High Seraph meant by blood of my invoker. He was not speaking of ancestors in the sense of actual kin, but the line of those chosen by Heidelin to serve her as warriors of light. But then why abduct Ramsa, or even Alma? Unless there is something you haven't been telling us. Was using us, the Laura Bin. It is his vessel the High Seraph desires.
Man, if only we figured this out sooner, I could have just been like, alright, it was fun talking with you, I'm leaving, and we just never speak again. And then none of this would have happened.
Matron's tears. Alma, how long have you been awake? I've been a fool. I told our leader that it did not matter if our request for aid was refused, for I had an alternative ploy.
General!
It's all right, Bwagi. My intention was to claim one of these Arisites in the name of the Resistance and use its power to lay waste to the Garlean occupants. Only now do I realize how flawed my ambitions were. You mean this whole time you were playing us for fools? Why didn't we see it earlier? Never trust a woman with ears longer than mine, I always say. You have every right to be angry, and I apologize for misleading you. But believe me, I no longer have any desire to deceive you and yours. I shall see you to the Orbone Monastery, and ask naught in return but that you let me join you in your rescue of Ramsa. Don't misunderstand me. I do not do this for any one of you. I do it for my people in both Gulmore and Rabonstre, people who may die if this High Seraph is allowed to return to power.
She's ear racist. Yeah, she probably made that up on the spot, let's be real. I mean, has she not even... I'm pretty sure she hasn't even seen a Viera until this very moment. Wait, where the fuck? Oh, enter the monastery, okay. Duty finder.
Clear my selection first. Beckoned by the Arcite, you arrive at the Orbone Monastery, vestige of an ancient civilization lost beneath the twisted roots and vines of a forbidden jungle. The dry papers claim this holy sanctuary to be where the tale of young Ramza Beluv begins. Knight, it is where your tale ends. How do you go healer DPS? Oh shit, did you... Oh, wait. Tank is adventure in need? Isn't tank always adventure in need? What do you mean how? Look at this shit. This is like everything I see. If it's not tank, it's healer, but it's mainly been tank. I saw like 2 DPS yesterday, but it's been like blue across the board all day and yesterday for the most part. I've never seen anything else. Riku? Okay. You made up your mind. Alright, well while we're waiting on that, let's go to the rubies. Oh, you said it was... I want to see what that other one was then. Very impatient. So you say it was 4.2 that it unlocks, right? Yeah, so I guess we can't actually get it now, that's right. Never mind. We'll just have to wait. So that means we're finishing up this, then we've got the Omega Raid series, which I'd imagine is a little shorter. And then we've got Hildebrand, which I might sprinkle a little bit throughout. I'll probably just do like Hildebrand like once per stream or something after this. And then, of course, MSQ stuff. Then we've got wherever this Lord's thing is at 4.2. Is there anything else that I should try and look for and get that I haven't yet? I think there's a couple of... I know there's a couple of dungeons I picked up somewhere here. Yeah, there's this dungeon. Oh, this isn't a dungeon. Oh, no, that's right. We've got this to do. The fucking Monster Hunter thing. I forgot about that. There's this dungeon, though. I'm pretty sure. And then that's the one we're working on right now. I picked up another one. I thought I did. Maybe not. Oh, it was this one, yeah. It was this dungeon here. So we've got a couple of other dungeons to do, possibly. But those are kind of lower priority, so I'm not really... If we get around to them, if I remember them, or if I forget them, doesn't matter. Kojin Beast Tribe, when I think of Omega Raid's 12 fights. Okay. I see, so it's kind of like the Alexander one then. Yeah, I totally forgot about there was the Monster Hunter thing. So maybe we'll check that one out. I'm guessing that's like a trial or something. It'll probably be pretty short to get through. Yeah, if it's just a trial, that's nothing. We can probably fit that in somewhere. Yeah, Omega, I'm guessing, is going to be a pretty meaty one as well. So I'm not sure when we want to do that. Maybe we'll do like... Maybe we'll do like a bit of MSQ, and then we'll do the Omega stuff. Since I know for a fact Omega's going to be... If it's anything like Alexander, it's just like constant. In and out, in and out. So maybe we'll do some MSQ after we're done this. Yeah, what's this about Sid? Does Sid like show up and just get possessed too? He's like, no, I'll save you, and then touches the Arcite, and then shit goes down. Or is this like undifferent Sid? Is this like the Sid of Ivalice from years past? Sid the Thunder God, but we already had a Thunder God. His name was Ramu.
I don't know of any other thunder god named Sid. I've never seen that summoned before. It's a different Sid. Has there ever been another Sid besides the Sid in a Final Fantasy? Or is this like Thunder God Sid unique to 14? I gotta know. Because the only Sids coming up on the wiki is this Sid. Let's see what's under here. Oh, okay, so it's a character from Tactics. It's the Sid from Tactics, essentially, is what it is. So it's still like Sid, but it's Tactics Sid. That's why it's different. Yeah, it's that Sid. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, see, this is already better. 5 minutes in and we've already got like all our healers. You know how fucking long it took last night to do that? Or the other night? It was like an hour, just about. Half an hour. This is like 15-minute wait. You know, if these queue times go as well as they seem to be, I may have to re-plan my stream schedule. Because I'm starting to think, like, I don't know, maybe it'll be easier the closer we get to like current content to get queues. But if this keeps up, it might just be better to do Final Fantasy streams on a day and time when there's more people playing. We're not sitting here for like 30 plus minutes. Although the average wait time here is still like over 18, so that's like not that much better. Wait, are these like anything we can... Oh, I see, this is just story recaps, because why wouldn't there be? Only for like currents, like level 90? Oh, okay. It's almost like queues are shorter when people are like, well, yeah, I mean, like, that alone improves it a little bit, I think, because like all of this stuff shows up in the roulette, right? So, nice, good collision. I don't know, if I feel like there's like a drastic difference, I may rethink when Final Fantasy streams are. Because as much as I like doing them on like the Monday and Friday thing, plus it would also free up time to do other stuff, just saying. Because there's some other things I wouldn't mind streaming sooner than later. But obviously, schedule's kind of full at the moment. I thought this was like maybe a reference to some other Final Fantasy stuff, but it looks like it's just door textures from the game. I figured if there was like anywhere to put references to past Final Fantasies, it would be here on these props, but I don't see anything. Wow, they have tape in Garland. I can't believe they have tape. Amazing technology. Very okay with their streams. Yeah, the only problem is I can't do early streams on weekdays, so that would mean Final Fantasy would only be on weekends. Because like it would be, I get off at 6 and then it takes me like an hour to do other stuff and then like get ready for stream. And then even then sometimes I don't start streaming until 8. But if it's on a weekend, it's a lot easier for me to start stream like right now. Like I've already been streaming for like an hour and a half. It's a lot easier for me to start at like 5 or 6 if I wanted to. So that might actually work better because then I can use Fridays or Mondays for something else instead. And I have a few ideas. So we'll see how this goes. There's a high chance some things get shuffled around. Get more streams in.
there any like Easter eggs around here? I feel like this ship should be chock full of Easter eggs, and I'm seeing like a few things here and there, but nothing crazy. It all seems just like normal Final Fantasy XIV stuff. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Oh, he's having fun. Look at him go. Probably all from Tactics. Well, I don't know. A lot of these sets look like they're from 14. I mean, they could still be from Tactics too, I guess, but clearly a lot of this stuff just looks like placing whatever random items they thought were appropriate from the database and just stuffing them in here. Nothing crazy that sticks out. Although I do like the confirmation of tape. Nice to know there's tape in this world. I don't know what I would do without tape. Lots of paint. I don't know who had such a tactics hard on making this raid series. Aren't like some of the people in charge of... Oh, there we go. Aren't some of the people in charge of like general writing and everything for this game the same people who did 12 and Tactics and Vagrant Story and all that? Like, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they're the higher ups on the team for this. So that would make sense. Why it took them so long to do a big Tactics jerk off, I'm not sure. You would have thought that they would have tried to get one in earlier. But that would explain a lot. Oh, come on. One person, please. Oh, you wanna know? Something good did happen today. I never played Circus Tower once. I rolled Alliance Q like 3 or 4 times. I never got Circus Tower. I did get the Ancient Labyrinth though, which is almost the same, but it was different enough. At least it wasn't Circus Tower. Why was I doing Alliance raid more than once? I don't know. I was bored and I wanted something different. I like the Alliance dungeons, they're fun. You know, when you don't get Circus Tower like 3 times in a row. Nice. Someone just like left. Excellent. Alright, who's getting that? You know what? You're first on the list, so you're getting it. Target is not in range. There you go. Oh my god, these guys have some huge AoEs. What the fuck? So I finally realized why this is the RNG class after I got the this move over here, Fan Dance 3. Because it turns out, so it takes RNG to get these green and yellow moves. RNG on those green and yellow moves gives you access to the first Fan Dance. And then, if you're really lucky, pulling off one of the Fan Dance 1 or 2s, through RNG will give you access to Fan Dance 3. What did I get slowed down by? I have to like get used to... I had Fan Dance 1 on my L2 circle, like without double tap. But I had to switch it back because I unlocked Technical Step. And I thought that was more useful to put down there. I had to, unfortunately, move it back up to here, which is a little more annoying. I liked it down here because it was really quick and easy and I used it so much. So maybe I'll like rejigger my layout at some point, but it's fine. A good default layout. I'm sorry? Who's ready to show this man your hole? What? I'm not sure I'm ready to show him anything except my sick dance moves.
Who's this guy? Oh, this is Mustadio. Okay. So I want to stay in the open area in front of him. Is that what it was? I think it was something like that. One of the dancers might want to change partner. Oh shit, someone have like two of the same partner?
What's this?
Oh, I like his voice though. I mean, I'm obviously gonna avoid that. Still not really sure if I... See ya. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a little too late. I was a little too far away from that. I do like Dancer because of its dash ability. It's really sick and really useful for stuff like that. I just didn't quite catch on to what was going on until it was too late. Oh, cool. I love this guy. Oh, I should probably use technical dance. So that everyone gets the buff. I'm gonna have to stray too far here.
You shall promise. Promise will save you from what comes next.
Oh my god. What was this? Oh, fate. Oh, that's what you mean by the open circle. That's the mechanic you're talking about. What the fuck? He's just gonna snipe us? Oh, face the hole to him. Oh, okay. Like this? Did I... Oh. I thought I faced it to him. Was it not enough? That's kind of stupid. How precise you have to be. He's like pulling off a fucking snake finisher. Oh, nice. Good. Yeah, just don't even bother reviving me. Revive someone who deserves it. Oh god. Oh god. Where are we going? It was over here, right? I think. Okay. We were okay.
What's this?
Watch this. Oh shit. Oh, you did the wrong one. Oh my god. I pressed R2 and X and not L2 and X. I'm out of things. Yeah. Maintenance. Oh shit. Oh, okay, good. I see. I was looking for the holes because I figured that's what was going on there, but I just could not see them. There it is. Got it. Figured it out. Now I'm kind of hoping we get another attempt at that sniper thing. Oh shit, no, gain away from those marks. Spread out. Okay, hold time, hold time. So which way are we supposed to face? this? Oh, he's over there now. How was I supposed to tell that? Do I have to actually, like, look around for him? I thought it wasn't gonna show him. Okay, so I can't actually see him, and then that way I can figure out where I'm supposed to go. He's only... Oh, okay, so it looks like he only has 2 possible positions anyways, like there and there, by the looks of it, so that's not bad. He's almost dead. It's fine. There we go. How did they know where the hole was gonna be before the thing appeared? How did everyone know where the thing was? That's what I was trying to figure out, because, like, I mean, I kinda had enough time, but, like, if you were far away, you were just fucked. Yeah, like, how did you guys know where the spikes were gonna fall before the orange lines even showed up? I couldn't see any indication. He jumped there? Oh, so he jumps to where the spikes won't be? But he wasn't there when you pulled us. Yeah, the spikes. Like the big grid of spikes or whatever that comes out.
The fate to fulfill his legacy.
Realm of the Templars. Tethers to robots on the edges. Oh, okay, so wherever those robot holograms appear, then we're good. Oh no. Okay, action command time. When shields come out, face her, cast, don't move. Okay. When shields come out, face her, stand still, do not move. Got it. Obviously, we have to wait for them. I'm sure the shields will come out when we get the ability, right? Oh. Oh, like this?
The current of life will succumb. Its judgment swift and final. Its bite as cold as steel.
Am I doing it right? Did I do it wrong? Oh, okay, the R3 like didn't show up until the very end, and I didn't notice that. I thought like it was just automatic, because I was standing inside the shields. That's good. I see the shields now, so I know what we're doing. Oh, what? No!
And must needs be cleansed!
Oh, I stepped in the circle at the wrong time. That was unfortunate. No! Oh. Oh, wait, was that scripted? Oh, that was scripted. Okay. What are we to do? Oh, we have to, like, get the sword and then slashy slash? Oh, that's cool. Oh, cool. I'm glad I went in here. What an interesting way to implement, like, action abilities like this. Using the extra command. Well, good, at least just let my vulnerability run out.
didn't mean to leave. Oh, I didn't mean to leave. Oh, get out. Was I supposed to just stay in there and keep slashing things? Shit, I didn't mean to, like, leave. Oh well. Seems like going out here is not the worst thing in the world. Oh, saying the thing again. I am mashing R3. That's cool. Just didn't do anything.
The dreams of men are fleeting, yet they must be embraced if they are to flourish. Have you the faith to do as much?
I am mashing the button again. There's no... It's not saying I can do it. Like, it had it for a second and then it didn't. R3 is just making me do this. Because it's not there on the thing and I don't know when it will be there. I don't understand how that works because it just doesn't work.
Oh, divine light, send us from our sins! Gaze deep into the light!
Stand over here where everyone else is. Wait, what? Oh, okay, get away from that.
Ruination is come!
Pancake. Oh.
On guard!
Cleanse. Is that the shield thing again? Or is that the black hole thing again? Oh, it's the black hole thing again. No? Oh, it's out here this time now. Oh,
Seven
okay.
fates foretold. Path like death and death alone.
There we go. I was wondering why I couldn't use it. I wasn't close enough. Get out! Get away!
Torch champion.
There we go.
I leave you now to your
Holy shit, that was a complicated fight. Yeah, I wasn't really sure how the shield thing worked, because I was standing in it like someone said to do. Was I just had the worst timing ever? Because that R3 just did not want to appear. Even when it was like, when her thing was being close to being cast. Yeah, I'm fine with the duty actions thing. I just wish I understood that shield one. The sword one was fun. When you got teleported to the other arena and had to do that stuff. I'm not sure what I was doing wrong with the shield. Okay.
We got a couple more of these fights. Oh, okay. And then we got another boss. How many bosses are there then? Because there's 3, 6, there's probably like... Oh, we have to stand in each of these. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's like the library thing. We're reusing that mechanic, eh? I know that mechanic. Only had to do it once, though. But you know. For what? Jeez. I guess in some ways this is the boss. It just occurred to me this is probably a boss. I guess we can pop all this stuff then. This is a boss fight. Do a whole bunch of dancing, buff everyone. Now we're ready to go. Alright. Everyone on the circles. Wait, do we all have to like stand on a circle? Oh, do all these have to be filled at the same time? Maybe? Probably not. There we go. Done. Now, who are we fighting?
Your coming was foretold, servant of the Ace. Or perhaps you serve another.
Realm of the Thunder
Count
God.
Sidolphus.
Oh,
Olaf.
cool.
Your journey ends here.
Where's A at? Here's A. Positions, everyone! Oh, he's a big lad. So what's the plan with this one? Just follow the party. Okay. You're assuming that they know what they're doing. I mean, so far they have. I have no reason to doubt.
The hearts of men are black with corruption and must needs be cleansed.
Okay, well, everyone's just staying on this spot, so I too will stay on this spot. God, this fucking summoner shit like keeps fucking with me because I keep thinking that's an enemy.
The brilliance of 1,000 volts blinds mine
There's a group's going over here. I wish I knew why the group was going over here. In case I have to be that guy at some point in the future.
Judgment swift and final. Its white as cold as steel. Your eyes to the darkness and drown in its loveless embrace. The gods.
Okay, he's gonna take it over there. We don't want to go in that. That seems like a really bad idea.
Misfortune hangs heavy on a head once held high. Such is poor cover for when the heavens fall.
Apparently, me following the group gave me a disability, so that's cool.
Seven shadows cast, seven
Maybe I wasn't following the group closely enough or
At the
somehow.
end of the broken path lies death, and death
There we
alone.
go. That's how we follow the group. Yeah, see, some of the group's not doing it well.
To live by the sword is to die by the sword. There is time enough for regret in the flames of hell.
We're standing on the little target here. Is that a good thing?
Cold is the blade that severs the villain's head. Endless is the path that leads me from hell.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna get out that red mark. I think that's obvious. Oh, he's just doing a whole bunch of them. Yeah, good thing I didn't follow those people. Oh, jeez. What? Oh, okay, I thought I was gonna be alone for some reason. Oh, this is cool.
get out there. Oh, I didn't see that last circle. Holy shit. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Look, I was just trying to dodge shit, okay? I'll save the group, but I'm also gonna do some self-preservation if I think the means of doing so is obvious. Oh, well. Me getting away from people is probably good, too. Yeah, you know what? That worked okay. I'm okay with those results. There we go. Nice.
I am to the god of thunder. Now know why. Upon my holy blade, the very world lies in balance.
I can't target anything. It's only like half health. TG, holy sword, what does that mean? Are we gonna get rule 63?
Escape is not so easily granted.
Ugh. I did not stand a good spot for that.
Were you expecting a modicum of rust?
Okay, get out of there.
You will find my defenses quite impenetrable. A piteous display. They who dwell aloft have spoken.
If I missed with that, I might have missed with that. You get crushed weapon, go away from party. That's the big red one, right? Or big purple circle that someone got earlier. Cleansing strike.
Even the strongest of shields cannot defend the weakest of wills. A moment's hesitation beckons a lifetime of pain.
Man, there's like such a huge jump in fight time from the last expansion to now. Like, these fights are so long. I'm getting out of there. I think those. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Get away from me!
You will find my defenses
didn't want to be
quite
in that.
impenetrable.
Don't let them overlap. Yeah, then you probably don't want to also be in them. Over here. Okay, that kind of worked. I think I made it. Good shit.
The screams of ruin rise above the storm's discord. Shudder not in her endless call.
Oh, nice. Frostbite. It's fine, probably. Oh, I see. We gotta defeat all these things. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't like that blue circle. Is that good blue circle? Or is that one of his blue circles? Yo, everyone's saying it in here. I'm sure it's fine.
Show me more.
there's still more. We're not done yet. I thought that was the last one. I think I figured most of those ones out. They seem pretty straightforward. Like, you stand on the targets, you avoid the big purple circles. There wasn't really anything that looked like it should be avoided that you should actually stand in.
Is it sanctum you seek, my wayward children? Or perhaps you are come in search of power? That which lies at your feet, that blessed
That's a lot of
mortal
our
can
sight.
grant you both. You need but will it so. Now, take
That looks a little
up
like the
your
final boss from
salvation.
Final Fantasy IV After Years.
Mortal agency in matters divine shall not be suffered.
The swords are in, you stand close. If they are on a platform, you go to a different platform. If they sideways, then move away. Oh, okay. I was like, not even. I was barely paying attention to his sword. I was like too busy looking at the ground because he was doing so many flashy shit on the ground. I thought that was like where the majority. That seemed more important than whatever he was doing.
The day you raised your eyes to the heavens.
Seems a little more straightforward because like the boss isn't circular, it's all on one side. I mean, there's a lot of shit to avoid, but you know.
Kneel before me.
Ooh, okay. A long cast time on that one. What? Oh, yeah, of course. Leave it to me to do the worst possible option in any situation.
Your very soul shall not escape my wrath.
Ow, I can't see.
Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon. Kneel before me.
Is this music from Tactics? It sounds like Tactics music.
Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night,
I don't know, this music just sounds like something you'd hear on PS1, so that's why. Aye, what? Oh, is this the clock thing again? Okay. I see where you're using mechanics like that. Oh yeah, I got holy 4, jeez.
Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon.
Oh yeah, cut her off, hell yeah. Shut up, Crystal Lady. You ain't shit. Ouch. It's only 9,100. Where's it going? That's it. Oh, there we go.
Death awaits defiance.
I can't target her. I can't target any of them. Get out. Boom. And then kaboom. Perfect. We just like wait for everything else we've done to go through again. All the other attacks. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Oh man. I thought the water was gonna go a different way. Ah well. triangle stacked with other red triangles. Wait, that's for this boss, right? That's not reference to the previous one that we just did?
Sinner is the light of life before rising to the
Still can't target her.
conflagration of divine
Oh, let's get in the purple one. That seems really important.
Your sins, your sins are undone.
Oh man, I want that pizza emote. That pizza emote just like is not available to Canadians or something. Or wasn't, and now it's gone. I'll never get the pizza emote. What is she trying to do? She's breaking the shield. Barrier strength is failing. Get her!
I am only gold.
Oh, this is cool. Such fury. Oh no. I'm just hoping we survive whatever's going to happen. Oh, who sacrificed himself? Oh, why are we falling? Oh, was that Ramza?
Few can claim to have endured the might of
Ramza,
my
what'd you do?
denizens of the abyss. From ink of blackest night, I summon.
Oh, round two. Oh, yeah. You got like a full nerd instead of health.
Kneel before me.
Oh, that's cheating. You can't just move them.
Your very soul shall not escape my wrath.
Ow. Of course that fell around top of me.
Kneel before me.
Damn it. Oh, going this way. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why did that hit me? What made their position better than my position?
Of blackest night, I summon.
Arrows. Are we trying to follow the arrows? Is that for us, or is that like her attack? Oh.
Denizens.
Wait, someone just like blocked it? Yo, that was sick.
Blackest night, I summon.
Get in the way, get in the way. Yeah, just eat that holy, delicious. Divine power, my favorite.
Bend to my will.
What is this, a maze? Oh, I can't sprint. Sprint is disabled.
Kneel before me.
What is this? Oh. Tag, you're it. Made it in. Oh, we're not done yet.
Sin in you. Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon you. Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon. I am your mother. I am your maker. I am Ivalice.
That was a cool fight, holy shit. That felt so tense right till the end. Like each one of these raids so far has felt like the final boss of a fantasy game. Because you don't know when you're gonna die and have to start all over. And hey, we found Ivalice, probably. I think. I'm assuming that's Ivalice. Alright, what's in our loot thing first? First we'll do that. Then I want to make sure I get all the loot. All the loot. Oh, Ramza's definitely dead. Nice. Oh, everything's been rolled for? Damn. Well, that's unfortunate. Guess I'm gonna have to do it again at some point. I've said summoned at res a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of like just unfortunately just poor timings on my part with some of those. I don't know, it's hard to tell. I didn't realize like you could see where he was standing on that first boss, and then the other ones there's like just a couple edges where I just wasn't quite standing on the right section. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I was like mostly looking out for the quick ones, but then apparently there were still some like secret ones. They just kind of like snuck in with the attacks. Like when it did the 3 big line attacks, the final boss, there was like at least a couple of times I wasn't standing in the line, but there was the airstrikes that came down. They just came out of nowhere. I didn't see any indication for those. So that wasn't really good. I don't think those ones gave me I'm pretty sure those ones didn't give me debuffs. So, probably not super meant to be able to avoid those, just unlucky. I should come in and do one of these as healer. Haven't done healer in so long. I miss it. But that won't be until, I guess, Endwalker. Thank you. Thank you all for coming to my aid. I thought he died. I expected him to die. It wouldn't be a Final Fantasy XIV plot without someone sacrificing themselves. You also may want to set party and other effects to limited since your screen looks like a rave. I don't know, you'll see mechanics with all that. I'll figure it out. I've seen them so far. You have to have a really, really keen eye, you know? The only ones I don't know are, well, it's mostly my fault for forgetting that it's a good thing, is the circle for the AoE healing that I think was that Scholar that sets off. That's the only one, because I keep thinking that's a bad one. And then the Summoner's Dragon fucks with me because I'm not used to it, because it's only now I've seen it like maybe 3 times total.
Not used to them having like a big dragon that they pull out. Kind of looks like an enemy.
And you have my thanks, noble warrior of light. You've achieved what I could not.
So is Ramza like the main character of Tactics? Is that why he's the warrior of light?
You, bearer of my blood and the blood of House Durai, thank you for seeing my final wish fulfilled.
Everybody's here. That guy have a gun magazine just attached to his belt?
My sacrifice has finally been given meaning.
No, but actually everybody's here. Yeah, someone probably had fun making this quest line.
Now, my friends, let us retire to Mother Heidelin's bosom. May finally rest.
Ophelia is gonna be like, what the fuck are all these people? When they just show up. What's my plan on doing tonight? Well, we have to still finish this. Probably kind of want to do some MSQ, perhaps. I don't want to start Omega tonight, because Omega's gonna need like a. I would want Omega to just have like a nice full stream to just do as much as possible. Probably do some MSQ, because if it's now, what's like 7:30? What other things can we do that need Q? I feel like we should do Q stuff now, and then maybe I'll do some MSQ when Qs are probably worse. That's probably the smart play to do. So maybe I should do Omega. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else I need to do that needs Duty Finder. Probably just Omega. Alright, see ya, Mr. John Final Fantasy Tactics.
Delita, how I've missed you, old friend. Forgive me, Ramza. You deserve better than what history gave you. I could have done more. I am truly sorry. These countless centuries did I long for the day that we might meet once again. And now, that time has finally come. Heidelin beckons us both.
Where am I in Hildebrand? Just that first quest that we did the first night. So yeah, there's also that. Maybe I'll do one of those at least. That's only got like 4 or 5 quests, but so I'll probably try and spread that one out. We could do one of those perhaps. One of those has a queue? Oh, okay. You think the Monster Hunter thing's gonna have a long queue? Or does that show up in the, I would imagine that shows up in the trial roulette, no? Well, that's okay, we'll come to a decision once I've, like, finished all of this up.
I'm so sorry, Ramza. Alma, I convinced myself my research was the most important thing in my life, all the while you two were standing before me. Can you find it in your hearts to forgive your father?
It's alright. We are still here, are we not?
I thought she was like shaking her head no, as in no, fuck you. That would have been great.
And we triumphed. Proved that your theory true. Iblis existed. Ramza existed. And Oren Durai was not a heretic, but a hero. Now all that means is to tell the world.
No, my son. We need to burden ourselves further.
But father, we cannot allow our ancestors' name to remain.
We will not. It's simply not in the manner you think. I shall be adding a final act to the Zodiac Brave story, telling of how Ramza the Forgotten Hero and his chronicler Oren Durai smote the Angel of Blood and saved Iblis from an age of darkness before quietly embarking on a final journey that would take them far beyond the horizon. And of course, I shall not leave out those nameless heroes who fought alongside Ramza, without whom the young noble would have surely perished.
That what you truly want, father? For the story to end?
It will only end on the stage, my dear, and live on in the hearts of the crowd.
King Delita and Oren envisioned the Virgo as a beacon of which would lead future generations to the truth about the founding of their kingdom. They were right. Just as the pendants guided us, now we shall guide the masses through our play.
And now you see, my son. I would offer you my thanks again, Abin, but thanks are not nearly enough to express my gratitude for all you have given us. Perhaps after I complete the Zodiac Brave story, I shall pen a tale about the legendary Warrior of Light and his adventures across the 3 great continents.
And you'll have your work cut out for you, my friend. Abin has enough battles under his belt to fill at least 3 tomes, if not 4.
Maybe try 5, perhaps?
Could you stop doing that, Sid? And his tale is far from over, isn't it?
First day of work tomorrow? Oof. Alright, well, good luck with that. Hope it goes well. Thanks for coming by tonight.
Alright, this is our final dress rehearsal for the night. Make it count. Positions, everyone!
Yes, Principal.
Lights, music. There'll be no more mistakes from you two. Am I clear?
Father, crystal clear. You're going to perform the new final act.
Begin.
Wait, is this on the airship? Because that's kind of sick.
Whatever will we do, the church is branded us heretics. The home awaits us in Ivalis. Shall embark on a journey together. Together? Together. The crystal's call has been answered and evil vanquished from the land. You're now free to soar like the griffin. Free? But how? By casting off our noble names and forging a new path, when not bound for fate. And on that path we shall meet new friends, make a new family. And unto them we shall entrust a true tale of our deeds, that they may carry on our legacy for all eternity. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. In sword etched his fading memories. Stone he tempered his skill. Sword attested, by stone revealed. Their tale can now be told. Bravo! Bravo! You both were wonderful.
I'm inclined to agree with the Lady Miorila's sentiments. There's always room for improvement. Back to your positions, everyone. Again from the top.
Again, I've had enough of this. Let's promise a star in row is in my contract. Oh, hush, brother. Before Genoma's head us back to polishing boot buckles again.
I don't care what kind of play they're showing. If there was ever a play on like a blimp or flying airship like that, I'd be going there. Like, meanwhile, in the clockwork city of Gog. What evil plans brewing here? Oh, Garleans. It'd be a shame if they encountered math.
Well? Sir, further research will be required to reach a positive conclusion, but preliminary tests show that the technology utilized here bears striking similarities to our own. Excellent. Let the Eorzeans play with their baubles. True power lies within these very walls. It appears our ancestors were as cunning as they were ruthless.
Who's that? And why's he got like no clothes on? What the fuck? Who the hell is that?
A weapon powerful enough to carve a gateway to the land's very core. His radiance will be eager to test this. Tartarus, wouldn't you all agree?
That foreshadowing? Shadowbringers, perhaps? Speak with Lena. She not on the ship? I guess not. Okay. Where's she at? Oh, here. So there was one more after this? Before, like, the two bonus ones?
Well, wasn't that an adventure, Ben? It's sad to think we must soon part ways, what with all we've been through these past few moons. That's why with the city's unwillingness to turn him over to the Garleans, Nomus has decided to purchase a permanent berth above Kagane for the Prima Vista. Supposedly, he has already received petitions from hundreds of Geiko and Geinin to join the company. Then there is the matter of my assignment. You'll be delighted to learn that I am almost finished. What? How do you expect one to write an expose when off battling forces of evil from beyond the void? Don't you worry, though. A few more weeks and I'll have the draft. Alright, an outline. Until then, I'll have to stay here in Kagane a while longer. At the Raven's expense, of course. Farewell.
I see what she's really doing. Wait, was that actually it? I guess that was. So where are those other two quests then? Are they like on the ship? I just want to see. If they're not on the ship, then I'm not going to worry about them. They were gold quests anyways. As far as I'm concerned, pretty sure that was like the end of the quest line. Yep, basically that was it. So if they're not on the ship, I mean, we got the New Game Plus, so we're technically done. Oh, here they are. Okay. Might as well. Let's just see. I mean, they were at one point part of the quest line, so... Let's see where this goes.
an epilogue of sorts.
There's few so loath to take their rest that venturers without a quest were shorn of work to give them worth. They soon become a source of mirth.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
I see I've struck a chord with you, my friend. My colleagues tell me that if one in this line ever needs an item fetched, that you are the man to speak to. I find this philanthropic conclusion fascinating, and so, in the interest of researching my next play, let's say I seek to put a said compulsion to the test. Assuming you are game, of course. Bring me a bottle of wine. Ah, but not just any wine. Make it rose-themed. Make it Eorzean. Have my fill of the bitter blends offered here in the East. Where to start? Oh, if only there was some port where thirsty Eorzeans went for their wine. It would surely be there speaking with its foremost blind a la felon Vinter, and not here with me.
I think I know where he wants us to go. Just a hunch. I'll bring him his wine. Been a while since I've been to Wineport. Where is it? Wineport. Man, that guy is going hard with the squats, jeez. Been a very long time since we spoke to him.
Soy and spice sprinkled with a subtle soupcon of the steppe. You have traveled far, my friend. What is it you seek here in Wineport?
What, you forgot me already?
Rose-themed wine? It would be hard-pressed to find a wine that did not display some hint of rose, so we can assume that your client was not referring to a desired bouquet. Perhaps a name, or a label, or a bottle. Yes, I seem to recall a certain vintage rosé so old in crystal bottles with a single red rose on the label. Alas, I have nothing as rare amongst my personal stock. As for who might, well, there's always Berglant, I suppose.
Real shame that they removed this whole wine side story away from MSQ. This is like one of my favorite parts of ARR.
Pah! Only an uncultured fool would select a wine based solely on its bottle. As it happens, however, said fool would be undeservedly rewarded with one of Vildebrand's best wines were he to select a vintage. Sudvinjanja. Not that your client, if any palate to properly appreciate its depth and complexity, but let us dispense with the pretense. You are the fool in question, and do not bother to deny it. A fool who has aimed too high. One of your standing could live 1,000 lifetimes and still not amass the wealth required to purchase even an empty bottle. Oh, price is no object, is it? Ha! Even if I believed you, and I do not, I have a reputation to uphold as a vintner and a culturist. Were my clients to learn I was peddling the choice of my collection to the likes of you, they would never do business with me again. Ah, alright. Just to see the back of you, I shall do you the kindness of directing your steps unto one who might take pity on your plight, assuming he does not find amusement in it. Master Gegaruju of Costa del Sol. I'll tell him I sent you.
That's okay. I show up unannounced as it is with that guy. Nothing. Are you telling me this was part of the quest at some point? Yeah, I can see why they removed it. I'm not really sure what this has to do with discovering Ivalice. Funny, because I was like just here for Dancer not too long ago.
Finn, it is always a pleasure, and I do mean that. My ladies inform me you come intriguing after a bottle of Sudvinjanja. I told them they must be mistaken. Not even you would be foolish enough to think you could... Oh, you are serious? Ben, you do realize one could purchase an entire estate in mist for the price of a single bottle, or 5 estates for the price of 5 bottles, whichever be the number of bottles of Sudvinjanja I have in my collection. Now, I am not an unreasonable man. Let none say the venerable Gegaruju does not value a friendship as deep as the one you and I have forged. So in my boundless generosity, I offer you the opportunity for a trade. A bottle of vintage Sudvinjanja, a mere magnum of fine Damascus. What kind of fetch quest is this? Never heard of the stuff, and I thought I was talking to a fellow connoisseur. Pity the poor vintner back in Wineport who will have to educate you. Till then, my friend, the offer stands.
You know what I'm gonna do if we're gonna be running around doing this? I'm gonna, whoops. Let's put on, where is that, wait, where's the thing? Oh, do I have to still unlock it to do it? Damn. I was gonna do the monster hunter thing. I think I have to go somewhere, right? Oh yeah, we have to go somewhere to unlock the thing for that. Is there anything else that... No, these are all just extra shit that I've picked up. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else we can do up for in the meantime. Omega's, that's the other thing that we can do. We can do Temple of the Fist, I guess. See what the hell that's like. That's a level 70 after all. Looks like we can go in it, right? Oh yeah, we should be fine. Average item level 280. Oh, we are well beyond that. Countless monks once shed their blood, sweat, and tears here, all in the name of strengthening their bond with Ralgr, the Destroyer. As time passed, the very root to the inner fist became a grueling test for those hoping to train in their body and soul atop the perilous mountain. Now the time has come for you to follow in their footsteps. Accompanied by an avid scholar named Marjorie, you focus your sights on the temple and steel yourself for the trials that lie ahead. Sounds grand. Let's go. We'll just queue up for that while we do this little wine kerfuffle. I think what part of made that whole wine thing you do back at level 30 more tedious is that you had to teleport everywhere, especially to get up here. You couldn't just fly over the cliff like you can with this. There's Sud Vianja, and now Damascan wine? Might interest you in an aged Lomincian red instead? No, I thought not. Well, then you have your work cut out for you. There was a time when Damascan wine was fairly easy to procure, even here in Vildebrand. But that was before the Empire raised the better part of the kingdom, vineyards and all. If there are any surviving bottles, it would be those that were exported before the Imperial invasion, over 30 summers past, though I've not encountered any in a decade or more, either at auction or in private hands. Collectors are covetous creatures. If one were to have somehow acquired a bottle, there is little chance he would willingly part with such a treasure, which leaves only those brought over by the few Damascan refugees who fled to Eorzea. Wait, do you have to go back? Are you kidding me? Oh no, we're going down here now. Yeah, this seems like an okay thing to do. There's like 2 of these quests, so I'm not sure how involved both of them are, but this is perfect. These gold quests are like the perfect thing to do while you're queuing up because they don't have any cutscenes, nothing to get really locked into. Any sort of dialogue you encounter is like not super long. So it's easy to just kind of get through it if something does pop. What would you know about wine? Oh right, no, actually you would know a lot about wine because you're the one that picked the grapes that we needed back in ages ago. Can't sleep. They won't let me. The midgets won't let me. Buzz and they scream. Again? Didn't we like have to get rid of a bunch of flies for you last time? I'll have to soothe him this time. Okay, we don't have to fight any flies this time. That's good. I don't mind that. I know you. You were here before. You sent away the midges. They came back though. They always come back. Me. Tell me I can never go home. I just want to go home. I cannot stand it here anymore. Comfort. The crestfallen dressed. I have comfort here. Wine. My wife loves wine. We would drink a glass.
A glass of Valens every night before sunset. He would always keep the cork. I always thought that odd. Look, there's a cork. Toss it in the midden heap along with the bottle, I'd say. But she... You're by for an empty bottle. What, they just throw all their trash below the stairs? Though you find several empty wine bottles amongst the rubbish, one in particular calls out to you. Pick the Shamani Omani to confirm its origin. We find a Domestian red that we were looking for. And I still wish height wasn't tied to camera controls, damn it. We have buttons for this. And yet, in games like, nope, camera controls, baby, and you can't turn it off. Can't turn off camera controls on flight, but they get rid of the ability to, like, properly manage the pet, or the mount hotbar. Still mad about that. Can't believe that they fixed what was supposedly a bug the entire time. Always stressed. I do hope your visit did not disquiet the poor soul. I like how he just finished saying there was no cutscenes and then this happens. So you've brought me an empty bottle. Ah, but what is this? The cork remains in place. Most fortunate. If an adequate seal was made, there may still be traces of the wine within. May I? Flamboyant, yet elegant. A thought-provoking blend of kukuru beans and cinnamon. Just a hint of... that rosemary? A veritable kaleidoscope of both opulence and refinement. Long it has been since I encountered a bouquet of such complexity, yet I recall it as if it was yesterday. Without question, this bottle once held a Damascus Le Monde by red by the name of Valens. To think I would have the opportunity to experience it again after so many summers. But I suspect Master Gegaruju will not be as satisfied with a sniff as I. Now, one without scruples might see the empty bottle as a basis for a ruse. One man's ruse is another man's keikaku. Keikaku means plan. Over the years, I've had numerous dealings with the Lord of Costa del Sol, and while he is many things and expert on wines, he is not one of them. Not that it would matter if he were. Men of his standing invariably find more joy in boasting of their acquisitions than in consuming them. In all likelihood, Master Gegaruju will never even open the bottle, rendering the provenance of its contents practically irrelevant. So we're just gonna fill it with water? Maybe add a little red dye to it? Won't even know the difference. Ah, but where are my manners? These forays back to western climes always bring out the barbarian in me. It is a pleasure, Ben. Lest you wonder at my presence here, my employees deem promise in the Hingan riding trade, and desire an establishment of a viable route twixt east and west. I come to see their plan to fruition. But returning to your dilemma, I believe that I may be of assistance. I just so happen to have on my person several sample bottles of Hingan wine made with grapes similar to those once found in Damascus. For a close acquaintance, I would be more than willing to part with one that he might fill his empty vessel. But that would be unjust. As a maker of wine, I cannot allow it. Master Gegaruju has Ozen more of his clients than he can count. How do you think that man amassed his fortune? By playing fair? Would that the world were thus? But I am here to tell you, it is not. So, it is decided then. We shall employ deceit as our morally justified means to a happy end. Wait, this is a fool's errand. Yoink. Hancock will have none of that. Then let us be glad our Corey is a fool himself. Oh, damn. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go and tell the gentle citizens of Wineport why they should be drinking Hingan. Good day. Alright, let's go deliver our totally legit Dalmescan wine.
I'm sure he won't tell the difference. Watch this be the one time he does. I don't think so. Hancock's probably right. Gigaruju does not seem pretty smart when it comes to wine. All talk, no wine. It's all the same to him. Should've just gone some of that box wine from the corner store. You wouldn't have minded that, right? Alright, got your super legit wine here. By the gods, you actually found one. A bottle of Damascus wine? Oh, we must uncork it right away. Oh shit, he's actually opening the bottle. Hancock said this wouldn't happen. Yes, a lush bouquet of herbaceous dignification, coupled with earthen undertones, and so forth. In short, the very epitome of Damascus red. Yes, you have outdone yourself this time, Abin. Good enough. And a promise is a promise. Ladies, the bottle of Sud Vinyanja, if you please. Is that Kate Sith on one of them? Take whichever you fancy, except for the one with the rose. That is my favorite. Or, whichever you fancy. Isn't the one with the rose the one we need? Got the wine. Deliver the bottle of Sud Vianja to the wandering thaumaturge on the Prima Vista. Okay. We gotta go all the way back. It's okay. It's not like I'm not loaded with cash myself or anything. Where are we going? Markets, and then up the stairs. Oh hey, we got our DPS for the dungeon at least, that's good. I might go and unlock the Monster Hunter thing after this. Assuming if we get this to pop before I finish this quest. Perhaps that's what I'll do. I just don't want to start something big like Hildebrand or MSQ, because then we're definitely gonna get fucked. I don't need a repeat of last time for sure. We do one of those, it's them dedicating time to one of those. I'm not gonna just do it on the side like this. A rose is a rose is a rose. So tell me, adventurer, is that rose in your pocket, or are you simply here for small talk? A bottle of vintage Sud Vianja? You never cease to amaze. What is most amazing is your impeccable sense of timing. Today marks the 12th anniversary of the day I met my dear wife. If there was one thing she loved more than wine, it was roses. Would that she were here today to... Oh. Ah, but I jest. My wife is very much alive, in fact. Wow, okay. She's been here with us all along. Darling, would you care to join us? Shit. Well, no. Guy, fucking comedian. I can't open my menu from here. There's no way. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, maybe. No. No, we're stuck here. That's unfortunate. Tick-tock. Bye-bye, clock. Cool! And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we don't do quests when queuing. Because then this happens. Bacon bread, the perfect companion to perfect wine. For my perfect companion. Bacon bread? Is that just like bacon and toast? Or something? Seems really basic. Oh, darling, I think this might be our best anniversary yet. I want to see this food. What does bacon bread look like? Oh, we don't even get to see bacon bread. Well, shit. I guess we're just not doing that dungeon right now. Clearly no point. That played out better than I imagined. I suppose I have you to thank, adventurer, though it was the bacon bread that sealed the deal. Ugh. We were so close too. If I just said continue, we would have been fine because we could have just watched the cutscene again. But then once you close that screen, it's over. God damn it. Alright, well, what are we doing next then? I'm scared to try another one now in case I fail it too. I'm gonna do it anyways because I'm stupid. We're just gonna try it again. Wait, wasn't there 2 that I could do? Did I have 2 up? Wait, no. Journal. We have this one. Oh, and that's just the Omega one. I thought we had another. No, we have to unlock the rest. Okay, fine. We'll try one more time. But I'm gonna say yes this time, and we're gonna see what happens. This is the last quest up here anyways. Dude, Vianza was truly amazing wine. I admit, before leaving Garlemald, I was worried the Outland's vintage. This would not agree with my palate. But oh, how was I wrong. Not only was the rosé one of the best I've had during my time here, it is one of the best I've had, well, ever. I simply had to have more, so... There's no way in hell I'm getting another bottle of that. This was a miracle in itself. I went and purchased an entire crate of this stuff. Wait, what? What? How much money do these guys have? And I gave him quite a deal, I might add. Which is not easy, seeing as there is a great demand for bottles of Sud Vianza throughout the 3 great continents. So why the fuck did I go on my chase for wine when you could have just bought it? I shall reserve my judgment on the verity of Hancock's deal, but even were the price double, it would have been more than worth it. Fortunately, I recently sold an entire collection of my works to a little playhouse on Kogane Dori. The Mujikoza, I believe they call themselves. Ingen words leave my tongue in knots, and scored myself a tidy profit. The price of a single bottle more than a house in mist, you say? Ha! More than a birdhouse, I suppose. Oh, you were serious. Well then, I can inform you that this is definitely not the case. Even during shortages, I've never had to ask more than, say, 20 or 30,000 gil a bottle. 40 if the buyer was wearing silks. You say Master Gegaruju provided you with this misinformation, did he? Why, the conniving devil. Well played, you lecherous Lalafell, you. I mean, that is terrible. What a terrible thing for him to do. Wait, was that Damascan wine we procured for Master Gegaruju some moons ago in exchange for one of his bottles of Sud Vianza? Do I, want to know about this, Hancock? Probably not, but I shall enlighten you anyway. So, did he actually just swindle us instead? It sounds like you and Hancock made quite the cunning devil, Sabin. Still, I do feel somewhat responsible for this whole mess. As an apology, I might offer you a bottle of vintage Studiancha? No, of course not. Then, what would you say to a bottle of Damascan? You could exchange it with the bottle you gave this Master Gegaruju and absolve yourself of all wrongdoing and whatnot. Now you're probably wondering where one might find a bottle of genuine Damascan red, considering the hells you had to negotiate simply to find an empty bottle. Well, that, my distrustful friend, is where Hancock comes in. I do? Oh, yes, I do. And I just so happen to have a bottle of Damascan wine on my person this very moment. In fact. Where the fuck are you finding this stuff? Those bottles look a little different than the one we found.
And why do I carry bottles of the rarest wine and Oathard on my person, you ask?
I am not at liberty to say.
If you must know, I acquired them from one of my acquaintances in Rabonstre. Alright. I purchased them from Lady Fran.
Wait, is there like actually a vineyard there? Or does she just have one hella... Is that all wine behind her? Because holy shit.
That all what I think it is? Enough Damascus bread to keep a Banga happy for a long, long time. Amongst the royal sommeliers, there was a Viera like for Lady Fran. When word came the Garleans were approaching, she ordered the entirety of the royal palace's cellars delivered here, where they would be safe from the Empire. Seeing as the situation with the palace is what it is, I don't believe anyone would mind Lent's tears using the wine to, say, fill the Resistance's coffers. So what is your offer? If as many bottles were to make it to market, the price would fall, like a furball from an oak. I would be ruined. And here, I thought they said you were a shrewd one. Now, if it were I to acquire this much wine, I reckon I would only release a few bottles at a time to ensure, what would you call it? Maximum profits?
Minook, there's no need to be rude to our guest. You told me before that the East Aldenar Trading Company would not provide the Damascus Resistance with aid as it would not be good for business. So I offer you something that will. You accept?
Not that it transpired anything like that, mind you. So, would you care to purchase a bottle? I jest. Now take a bottle and consider it my Apollo, and consider it the last you'll get from me.
Take 2 bottles? All 3?
Enough of it. Poor Hancock looks like he has lost his mistress to a mortal. 3 bottles is more than fair to see your wounded honor restored.
Can I sell these off to Gagaruju for whatever price he's asking? Make some money on my own? Think of it this way, Ben. You hadn't saved the world from Ultima's bane, the High Seraph would most definitely have destroyed all the wine in the monastery simply out of spite. Meaning, you're entitled to at least those 3. And if you so desire, you can take one of those bottles back to Costa del Sol and set things right. Though something tells me Master Gagaruju wouldn't take kindly to you waltzing into his manor and demanding his exchange bottles for no apparent reason. Perhaps you might enlist the aid of that vintner from Wineport. What was his name again? Shamani Lomani. Hi, it's Vis with Shami Lomani. Alright, where's Wineport? Boy, I hope this thing doesn't pop during a cutscene at the worst possible time again. It's okay, we're gonna do an experiment if it does. I'm gonna press commence, and we'll see what happens.
Wait, did you just say you have in your possession a bottle of genuine Damascus red? By the 12, where did you find it? Amazing, simply amazing. And is it safe to assume you are here to right a past wrong, one involving a fancy bottle full of falsehoods and fabrications? Well, I am more than willing to help you sort out this sordid mess. If I had said something back when I learned you would be trading a bottle of Valence for more Oud Vianja, none of this would be in this position in the first place. I shall accompany you to Master Gagaruju's seaside manor and explain to the man that the bottle you gave him had not been stored properly, and that we have come to exchange it with one that has. He's certain to believe the claim coming from me, his most trusted supplier.
I see what's going on here. Your reputation is at stake. That's why you were upset.
Spoiled? Shamani, I am shocked to hear such a careless mistake was made on your watch. My deepest apologies, Master Gagaruju. I was not made aware of the error until recently, and have since been seeking to procure a replacement, the one I come bearing today. you care to partake in its aroma, I find you will recognize hints of kukuru, cinnamon, and if you hold the goblet just the right angle, freshly cut rosemary. A veritable kaleidoscope of both opulence and refinement, if I do say so. Without question, this bottle most certainly contains none other than Damascus Valens. I shall be the judge of that. Yes, a florid banquet of wooden distinctions, anchored beneath a rhapsodic veil of undertones and, what you said. Yes, this is, without a doubt, a vintage Le Monde. I accept your apology and will allow this exchange. He wasn't listening to a word he said. You two, fetch me the bottle, now. Uh-oh. Did they drink it? Oh, they wanted payment. I'm surprised that he just, like, gave them money. Like, I feel like, you know, since they're in his employ, they aren't really in a position to demand extra funds like that, but cool. Nice to know he's not, you know, completely devoid of compassion. Again, my apologies, Master Kikuruchu. I shall endeavor to prevent any similar oversights in the future. You have my word. Yes, yes. May I ask, what exactly are your plans for that bottle? This? Why, dispose of it, of course. It's far too foul to even flavor a stew. You wouldn't mind if I kept it, would you? Kept it? But why? Why do you think? There's going to be made. A little wax around the top and I can convince my fool colleagues back in Ilda that this is an authentic sealed bottle of Damascus Red. Once the bidding ends, I'll have enough for another ring to my manor here. Mr. Kikuruchu, knowingly presenting something with someone with a bottle of wine understood to be of inferior quality. That would be, I could never allow such a thing. That's one little bottle. I'll even give you a cut of the profits. A small cut. I said never. And I said... Uh-oh. Now look what you've done. Ladies, hurry and collect those pieces. I have some animal glue in the bungalow. Yeah, you're gonna need to give him quite a bit of those profits if you want them to fetch the pieces. And, a good day to you too. All's well that ends well, I suppose. The important thing is that we exchange the bottles. Now, as to how all this is going to affect my future dealings with Master Kikuruchu, you let me worry about that. What's this? A second bottle of Le Monde? For me? No, I cannot accept such a gift. There are literally thousands more where this came from. Well, if that's the case, I suppose I can. Thank you again for the wonderful gift. As a distributor of fine wines, rarely am I allowed the luxury of partaking in my own supply. I shall truly enjoy this exception. Perhaps I'll even allow old Bergeland a glass, half a glass. Here's to hoping it will inspire his winery to even greater heights. Is that another bottle I see there sticking its cork from your pack? Gods, those things truly are bottomless, aren't they? Well, as happy as I would be to take it off your hands, I believe there's another far more deserving than I. You'll find poor Dress where he always is.
I was wondering who we were giving that third bottle to. That makes sense. Where is he? Oh, he's like way down there, right? Come on, if you're gonna pop, now's the time. God damn it. Okay, we'll keep trying. There is a possibility I may give up, though. Unfortunate. Because, I mean, once this is done, what else are we gonna do? Everything else I want to do, I definitely would not risk doing for a dungeon. Why have you come back? There's nothing for you here. Nothing for any of us. That bottle, where did you... sent home? I'm sorry. I don't deserve this. It was my wife. Wife who saved the corks. You think she'd forgive me if I told her I wasn't coming back? My brothers in arms? Would they allow me this respite? Maybe this time I ask them. They'll all be here soon, just like they are every night. I'll have brought them something. Thank you, friend. Man's gone crazy because of all the gnats. Oh, I have to go back to the Prima Vista. Yeah, we're not getting anything. We had like half the party at this point. This isn't happening, unfortunately. That's okay, I'll let it run until we actually finish the quest and then I'll stop. And then we'll probably go do... I don't know, I kind of want to do MSQ at this point. I wonder if Qs would be any better if I decide to do Gunbreaker over Dancer first. They might have been. But it's clear that starting streams earlier hasn't really done anything to affect the queues. Be quite honest. But I mean, you know, queuing for a specific dungeon, one that's like super optional, probably isn't helping. You're back, and my, far quicker than last time. Everything off with the nary a hitch then, I presume? It is truly, truly wonderful to hear. I'm not simply saying that because there's been this nagging in my gut that's followed me since I asked you to fetch me some wine that fateful day. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. I've been told you adventuring types collect them as well. You didn't give me anything. Collect shit. That's what we collect. I love in collecting invisible objects that don't exist. Alright, how about a couple rounds of triple triad since it's right here. We'll give this a couple more minutes. See if we get lucky. Oh, there's a lot here. Wow, 4 cards. Damn. Let's see how hard this one is. Well, these rules seem fine. Of course, I can never take advantage of Dissension, which is probably for the best in this case, considering it's Descension, not Ascension. Wait, this person's cheating. Oh god, it's one of these. My least favorite. It's okay, we're 1 up, so I'm just gonna like... Oh, hey, nice. Okay, perfect. Good. We can actually do that because I'll just speed run this game. Triple triad short. Oh shit. Well, that sucks. Definitely not winning now. Nope. Damn it. That's fine. Quit. Alright, let's do this dungeon. Commence. Then we'll probably go and... I want to do some MSQ. I really want to know where the hell the story goes from here.
The Temple of the Fist.
And a dungeon we dealing with. I see recolors of enemies from that mushroom place. Got some curl. Alright, get our dances going here. Those initial buffs. Let's see how a normal dungeon post Stormblood compares to all those sick raids. Because apparently it's not just the raids that got a huge buff in their effort and presentation. Apparently most dungeons are like that now. So we'll see if this is one of them. Like, I guess it is kind of moss actually. No, oh, it definitely is. Okay, it's alive. Never mind. Temple mossling, it was moss. I thought it ended up being like rocks. Like, I originally thought it was moss. But then it kind of looked like rocks on further inspection. Then it turns out it's moss after all. Moss that slows you down a ton. That's cool. Really need to work on paying attention to my dances. Oh, well, lots of time for that. Are we moving on, or are we just staying here? Looks like we're moving finally. Good. That's why it wasn't working. It wasn't targeting anything. Damn. Finally died. You guys have a ton of health. Oh, we still got one in here? Okay, good. I was gonna say, these guys are pretty scattered. Oh yeah, that's right, my controller was gonna die at some point. I'll probably go get the battery for it. I'll probably plug it in after this dungeon. I hope that's not gonna be too late or anything. I'm surprised it lasted this long, honestly. There we go. What kind of boss is this? Oh, it's a curl. Curl with green tendrils. Okay, let's get my buff going again. Get out of there. Nice. Get that little attack bonus going for everyone. The Dancer's like a way better buff support class than the Bard. Because that's how the Bard was supposed to be. But then they like fucked up Bard and now Dancer's the main class for that sort of thing. That's just more fun anyways. Dancer's got like this sick dash move you can use to like quickly get outside of attack range. It's great. It's really good when you're on that the wall dungeon with Mr. Sloppy and you're trying to like get behind him, but you get stuck at the other side of the arena. Well, no problem. You just dash all the way across like this. Bam, easy. Never be sloppy again. Hell yeah. Easy. Oh, I have to go to the stairs. You want anything cool in the loot? No. I don't even know who would use any of this loot. It's not like it's any good. I guess it's because, like, the gear that I have on wouldn't have technically been out yet. Like, when this dungeon would have been added versus when this gear came out, that would have been first. Oh shit. Like, platforming stuff. I'm at the saucer. Yeah, can we, like, take it past the giant Mario plungers? Fucking flashbacks of Fun Run. Oh shit, get out of that. Now, I have to be really careful here because there's been several times, I don't know why it's Dancer, but several times where I somehow take aggro away from the tank, who is doing a fine job, has their stance on everything, but I just end up going from like number 2 to number 1, and then one time it's just like, yep, nope, you're tank now. You have stolen the aggro. Congratulations. Guess I'm just that good at dancing, apparently. Oh, this is gonna be a fun fight. Do I have to actually dodge these things? Oh, you know, you can stand right here. It's fine. I wonder what happens if we actually get smacked by it. Will we get shoved off? Most likely. Seems to be what it's implying. No, thank you. I don't want to find out. At least not now. There's a lot of these, like, big guys. Where did they gain these stone golems from, I wonder? There's part of this temple, probably. Oh, I get that's why I'm not doing any damage. Apparently, I wasn't targeting anyone. There we go. Oh yeah, you grab that extra loot chest. That completely worthless loot chest. Y'all are synced, why are you grabbing the loot? I don't need it. What, you think I'm actually wearing this getup from level 60? How would I even be in here in that case? I wouldn't. Think about that one for a second. Is it this mechanic again? The sun and moon thing? I see. I know that from the library. Apparently I could have dodged something that I didn't. That's cool. Okay, it's a short debuff. Oh yeah, that's cool. Just give me a... Oh, okay, tank has 2 apparently, and so is everyone else. So if anything, I'm actually doing better. So I'm not complaining. Maybe these debuffs are deliberate. There we go. So you gotta match the symbols. That's all you gotta do. Stand in the right circle, and then you can dodge his attack, whatever it is. Ow. Ooh, get out of there. Thank you. Oh, those things are falling here. Okay. Try my best not to pull them too close to everyone else. Keep them separated. Port and star. That means left and right. I don't know how I managed to dodge it, but that's cool. Yeah, whatever, he's dead. Oh yeah, give me that double debuff. Hit me harder. That's okay, I need my tombstone so I can get the gunbreaker gear that I'm gonna need at some point. Now where are we? The way of the blade. Oh, spirits, okay. Warriors of old have come back. Why is the ground red? Dare I ask? Seems suspicious, but I'm not seeing anything bad happening. Hank? There you go. Alright, I should probably put this back on. Bang, boom, bang. Anything cool in the loot? Oh cool, they put the palette and stuff together now? That's neat. Yeah, in the older dungeons you had to like get both separately if I remember correctly. This honestly makes more sense considering you kinda should just have both. It's the only class that needs both a main hand and an offhand. Yeah, actually the offhand is only ever used for, well, you can kind of do one or the other with white mage, actually, now that I think about it. You can choose to have a shield if you want. That's the only one that has a choice. Paladin, you need both for a full set. And then I think beyond that, it's just crafting classes that actually use the offhand system. Not even Ninja uses it. Ninja just has both blades as one weapon. Nice. Oh, what's this? Oh, he looks cool. Those look like the same weapons I'm building up for my level 50 monk. Ivan Curl Fist. Let's see how he enjoys level 400 gear. I'm pretty sure it got item synced to some degree. Oh wait, I'll just get over here. able to come in here as monk. That'd be cool. Whoa! Actual Toho? Going down a lot faster than like any other shit that we've just been fighting. Not used to bosses being this quick after the last few dungeons. Oh, we have to probably defeat these things. No, I don't know if we want to touch them or what. Oh, I think I did something terrible. No, we're good. That didn't really do much. Oh, that did a lot. Maybe I didn't want to touch those. I feel like that was my fault anyways. I feel like that was a coincidence that I touched it and then something happened. Stay away from you. Nice, good stuff, good stuff. Probably could have just used the other one. Use both those limit breaks. I'm guessing that's the guy that it mentioned earlier that beat up those fucking bunny slippers. What the hell? He got this like sick Dark Knight armor and it's just bunny slippers. Nothing cool? Okay. Bye-bye. Neat. Well, I'm glad we got to do that. We have to go somewhere to finish it off. Yep. Okay. Well, we can go and do that. We need to go to... Where are we going next? Story is where? Oh, the very place where we need to go and tell them we finished this dungeon. Well, ain't that just hunky-dory? Alright, what are you? And why would I talk to you? Secret of the Ooze. What? This is another dungeon? Finn, you had it blocked fine. How did you're throwing in your lot with the resistance, so I came in looking for you. Truth is, we ran to spot father back in the Arbitorium could use your help. You're not too busy breaking your ass on Garlean, sir. Whatever you've been doing out here. We'd be glad to earn your expertise. If you fancy lending a hand, I'll be over at St. Montaigne's. Oh, right, yeah, he was like... I had to go to the Arbitorium at some point. I think that was a dungeon I was going to do on stream, but just never got around to it, so it kind of just sat there. And I ended up doing it for the first time today via roulette. So that kind of got completed. I mean, just doing individual dungeons is kind of low priority, but we had a bit of opportunity today. Actually, okay, before we do that, let me go and trade this in. Wherever this is. Oh, it's way back here. And then maybe we'll do a little MSQ. Just a little bit, though. Kind of... I don't know how much more of, like, dungeon shit I can do without, like, completely zonking out, so... Maybe we'll do a couple MSQ quests. Or maybe we just save MSQ for next time. Maybe that's what we'll start with. That's not a bad idea. We'll do a little MSQ next time. And then we can work on Omega at some point after we do some MSQ, perhaps. You know, split it up. Kind of mix it up a bit. I like that idea actually a lot. I know it's only like 9 o'clock, but I've been going for like 3.5 hours and I'm starting to fall asleep, which is kind of normalish around this time, to be fair.
I too am most eager to hear just what went on in the closed fist.
We beat up a bunch of Carl, and then some sick, rad old dude showed up and wanted to fight.
Oh, with Ivan Kurlfist. I've read that he honed his martial powers by wandering the mountains, fighting all the Kurls he could find. They say he took the creature's movements for his own, devising a style of fighting like no other. I think he had been waiting there all this time for a new challenger. My mind is made up. I too will become a monk.
What? After that? I mean, yeah, it sounds pretty sick. It's a cool story, but damn. Okay.
Hearing your story, I realized I must meet Ivan Kurlfist myself.
But I'm not a monk, I just waltzed right in. I haven't been a monk in months.
I will need to strengthen my body and mind to have any chance of reaching him. And I plan to start by working on my mind. There's still much I need to read about the monks and their religion. Perhaps I would be better served by searching for a local that's versed in the Fist of Rhalgr. Allow me to thank you. I would not have awoken to my true calling had you not shown me the temple ruins. The next time our paths cross, I imagine I will look somewhat different. Until then.
But we're actually going to see her again in the future? Probably. I didn't expect to see the guy from the Arbitorium show up like that.
I can definitely say I've never met a monk quite like her. Interesting to see just how far she is able to go.
Alright, well let's go back to MSQ and then we can at least... I'll decide there. Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock. I think that would be best, because then we can just get a nice long string. I think for now, I'll continue doing Friday Final Fantasy streams. I'll see. Maybe Final Fantasy gets moved to like, I don't know, Saturday or something, and then I can use Friday for something else. Because if we can get like earlier queue times, that might just work out better, honestly. I like that idea. Having access to more people on a weekend and like not at the crack of midnight probably would help a number of things. So maybe next Final Fantasy stream is Friday. Or, I mean, Saturday. And then we'll do some... Well, Minecraft would usually be this Friday. What is this Friday, actually? Oh, shit. I don't know if Minecraft will be this Friday. I might actually do Minecraft Monday or Tuesday. I'll see. There might be a stream Monday or Tuesday. I don't know, because this would have been Monday's stream. So, next Final Fantasy stream, we will do this. And figure out what the hell is going to happen next, because I would curious to know how we're going to get from Stormblood to whatever the hell Shadowbringers is. From what I understand, it's whatever happened to those Warriors of Darkness that we haven't seen in a very long time. They kind of just showed up and then went away, and then haven't seen them since. But apparently it's something with them, perhaps? So that would be kind of cool. But yeah, I think... how is this going to work? Because like Wednesday's going to be Kingdom Hearts for sure. I might do something else Friday. I'll see. And then that means that maybe Monday or Tuesday will be Minecraft, or maybe Minecraft will just be next Monday. You know, maybe I'll just do Minecraft next Monday. That might work better, because I still need to... Yeah, I was hoping to record some Star Wars tomorrow, because I haven't had a chance to do that yet, and it's been a little bit since I've been able to post an episode. So I think that'll be the plan. So next stream will be Wednesday, Kingdom Hearts. Friday will be something new. And then Saturday, I'm gonna continue this weekend Final Fantasy experiment for a bit, and we'll see how that goes. So Saturday will be next Final Fantasy stream. Monday after that will be Minecraft. Minecraft will probably stay on Mondays because Fridays might stay the other one for a bit, or I might swap them around. I don't know. I'll see. But yeah, that's the plan for now, I think. I like that idea. Moving Final Fantasy to the weekend earlier in the day, I think would just work better overall. Because we did get some faster queue times. I did notice a difference. And I'd like to continue and see if I notice a difference. So for now, that'll probably be it. So next stream, we'll continue Kingdom Hearts on Wednesday. And then most likely a surprise on Friday. Something new to look forward to. Oh, when did I drop 33 frames? That's interesting. Oh well. So anyways, hope everyone enjoyed tonight. I know I enjoyed that raid series. Those were super fun bosses, and if that's like a sign of things to come, I am looking forward to whatever's next. Omega's probably going to be really cool. I'm sure MSQ is going to have some cool boss fights as well. We'll probably focus on like doing an MSQ chapter next time, and if there's extra time permitting after that, I'll probably do we'll do some Hildebrand too. Don't worry, Hildebrand, Omega, and I guess Monster Hunter and the Titan or the Lord's Trial series is gonna be. Those are the main things we're gonna do before we start 5.0. So still a long ways to go, but it'll be fun. So in the meantime, thanks for watching everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see you next time.